Hello, welcome to Roast Mortem, the show about our future sons, Surf and Turf, Jonathan Wick. I'm Tom.
I'm Jonathan Wick, Travis Lee.
I am here, Cody, for this evening.
I'm Mike, I need my kids.
And joining us tonight is a friend of the show, Rem from the Rich Dickman Show. Woo! How are you, buddy?
Hey, guys, thank you. Thank you so much
Finally,
for
he's
having
here.
me.
Hi, Rem.
Yes, super excited, also nervous. Got the poops, so let's have fun.
Yeah, man, long time coming.
Keep drinking.
We have talked for a long time. We've been friends for quite some time.
Been a while.
And I just want to say this to everyone who's listening to the show. Rem is like an actual host. Like, we pretend.
Yeah.
Like, we just scream all the time, but Rem hosts a show like a gentleman.
Yeah, you have like interviews and shit. We don't like. I mean, we have our friends on, but like, I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't know.
Yeah, it's I'll try not to be that tonight. I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna be loose and not square.
I don't like talking to Mike half the time, but here we are.
Fair enough. Well, I'm glad you're here, Rem.
Don't.
Happy to be here. Thanks.
Awesome. Well, let's start with the question that is now my favorite part of the show. Rem, how was your week?
Who we start with? Rem?
Start with Rem. Guess first.
Go.
Oh, hey, my week's been I've been on vacation this week, which has been fun, and I've done more work with my real job on vacation than I have with my podcast. And we've done a lot of podcasts this week, so it's been one of those things.
Vacation in quotation marks.
Yes. You get people who just don't know how to answer questions themselves. They keep calling the boss. So, hey, what are you going to do? But otherwise, I've been great. I've been great. We got 3 episodes of the Rich Dickman Show in 2 weeks, thanks to our patrons. And here I am with you guys. This is 4 podcasts. This is a lot. There's a lot for me. I haven't done this many since I used to do it a long time ago. So, yeah. How was your week, Tom?
How's Montenegro, by the way? I see you're on vacation there.
Yes, it's beautiful. The weather has been cooperating very nicely, and I like the warmth. And you know what? I can sit on the beach without a mask on my face. So there you go.
Nice.
You can't get those tan lines on your face.
That's right.
Yeah.
Speaking of tan lines, Cody, how was your week?
Yeah. Good. I'm trying to like hype up like my immune system to get that COVID shot. So I've just been like eating empanadas off the floor.
Hell yeah.
So I got that going for me, which
But
is
you
nice.
were already doing it.
Also,
Delicious.
you guys didn't notice, but I got these sweet new cans.
I did, actually. Congratulations.
You did? Okay, you didn't say anything though.
I didn't.
Yeah,
you saw me running around.
It's like that weird professional level where I paid a lot. The microphone does exactly what it does, but all I'm hearing extra is just the noise and little flicks and pops in my system. So you know what I mean? Like, good. I'm glad I paid extra money to realize how shit the rest of my rig is.
Cody, are your ears creaming with audio?
I can hear you better, but I can also hear the little interference noise over the internet much better. That's the thing that's really coming through right now. So
I'm gonna say
Yay.
yes. Your ears have that weird cream like that comes out when you're fucking someone.
Wow, that's
That was dark, Travis.
whoa.
wow. Okay,
Here we are.
way to take it weird in like the first 15 minutes.
Okay,
That's what
so
I
now,
do.
Now, Travis, speaking of weird cream, how was your week?
Dude, it's so much weird cream. Let me see. So I have been clearing out a house. I had this dude come by for to do an estate sale, and he rolls up. He's like the most Long Island guy ever. He had like a SUV with like huge ass rims, and he comes like, like Mike, he's probably your neighbor.
Yeah,
or
probably.
something.
Sounds like one of my neighbors.
Yeah,
It's probably
did
two
he have,
mics on each other's shoulders wearing a trench coat.
yeah. So basically, he walked around the house and he was like, "Oh, there's not enough stuff to fucking sell here." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? I'm from Oregon. We sell everything."
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I've been to so many estates. I've been to hoarders' houses. This guy comes in, he's like, not going to do nothing.
Wow. Imagine.
That sucks.
Yeah, I just think it's very Long Island.
Did he have the Declaration of Independence on his back window of his car?
He had the Declaration of Independence of South Africa,
Oh,
which he scratched out and said, "Not welcome."
Oh, jeez. That
Oh,
sounds
geez.
like South Shore,
Wow.
Long Island to me.
That's very Long Island. A lot
Yeah.
of blue lines here.
Yeah.
So, Mike,
Oh, yeah.
I noticed you just took a swig of the Red Bull.
Just a little blow.
Yeah. Wow. Red
Yeah.
Bull. How was your week?
Oh, I had a very interesting week this week.
Oh,
So I went to community
Okay.
college and I didn't finish, but I
This
made
week?
an investment that made me a millionaire this week.
I'm very happy to hear this.
So like everything they told me in school was just lies.
yes,
And all you needed was an app called Robinhood.
what,
Wait,
what is
you're
your,
using
what is your
Robinhood?
investment? Would you mind sharing what that is?
Let's just say I really I make a lot of money now.
All right.
Mike is into futures, into options, into making
yeah.
money.
Diversify that portfolio.
I'm a stock.
Hey,
stock
yo,
market
trading
person now.
stocks here. It's fucking Long
listen-
Island, man. Awesome. Good for you,
Listen to
buddy.
this guy praising Robinhood after the whole GameStop debacle.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me. They wouldn't let me. Make my trades that day, but it looked good on my app. They said I was a millionaire, so like 200% increase. I was like, that's got to be good,
Dude,
Damn.
nothing says you have a lot of money than a great UI.
Exactly, and I IOU actually.
I like that.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you.
A big IOU.
Big old
IOU.
IOU.
Oh, a big old oops, I owe you.
So yeah, I'm a millionaire. Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, sick,
It's
dude.
chill.
How many 30 grand
Fancy.
do you have now?
I got a lot of 30 grand.
That's pretty cool.
Don't even need to do it anymore. Don't even need 30 grand anymore.
Good.
So,
Well,
Hey,
I'd
You
still
got a
take it.
bigger number than
I'd actually
30
still
grand.
take it. I'm
Okay.
sorry about that.
how much you gonna need after killing that guy, though?
Oh.
At the skate park? Yeah.
Yeah, we spilled the
Litigation.
beans.
Yeah,
We spilled the
alright.
beans to another show
Are
that
you
you
kidding
killed
me?
someone.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, so
I thought it was not gonna. I thought it was gonna get taken out of the show. You guys put it in there.
No,
No,
of
you
course.
don't pay
Oh.
Zwick enough.
You-
Mike.
you just
don't
usually-
pay Zwick anything.
you just shouldn't go to Arizona because that's like Wild West shit out there, and they probably have your fucking face on a piece of paper.
I was doing the right thing.
you did the right thing.
Yeah, okay.
You took him out of his misery.
The corpse would
Yeah,
agree
life's
with
terrible.
He invested in zero of anything.
He didn't have
so
any stocks.
He
He was
didn't have
throwing up.
stocks.
He was throwing up at the
He was
skate park.
garbage.
Exactly.
Human garbage. You saved him misery.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
you. Wow.
Wait, Tom. Did
Oh,
you
no.
talk about your week yet?
I
Tom?
didn't. I didn't
Oh.
talk about my week. But this week was a wonderful week as it was my birthday.
Happy
And-
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. I like to celebrate my birthday, so I did just that. We got drunk in the backyard.
Tom, you made this
Good.
steak that had mainly fat on it,
Yeah, it was
and it
good.
was amazing.
Yeah.
Big salt rocks on it too. Almost broke my tooth again. Shit was crazy.
Yeah, the big old salt rocks. Yeah, I made a shout out to
Brazilians?
yeah, shout out to Brazilians. Fabio Ferreira hooking me up with picanha,
Ooh.
which I know I
What is
just
that?
botched that. So basically, it's a sirloin cut, but they leave the fat up to the skin on it, which you can't really get
Whoa.
here in the States unless you're buying the whole damn slab.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But take that cut, bam, all that fat, like a stick of butter on the side.
That was good.
God damn.
I like that. It was good.
No seasoning, nothing like that. Just get it up to heat. Throw some big ass salt on there, the biggest shit you can find.
Does anyone else get hungry when they're on the highway and they drive past cows? I do.
I know you do. Yeah, I don't
Where
really.
are you driving past cows on Long Island?
I don't know. Sometimes I go to Pennsylvania, dude.
Go River.
That exists.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
that does exist.
Speaking of cows, we should really get into tonight's subjects. Cody,
all
who's
right.
on the chopping block?
Tonight we have the one, the only Anna Nicole Smith on our chopping block.
Oh,
person?
Everyone remembers her. Mike,
She's a
are
good
you
person.
one of the people that remember her?
Cody. Yeah, she's a good person in my eyes.
Good.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's fuck Mike's
baby,
perception
that's
up.
how I will die in Valhalla with Anna Nicole's titties on
Shit.
my legs.
She was hot, right?
Well,
She was.
She was hot, then she wasn't, and then she was
was-
again, and then she
was
died.
banging that
No,
old
she was
dude.
always hot. Okay.
Yeah,
Always.
Rem, you're like a
All
tit
right.
professional. I've been listening to your show for a while. You know all
Yeah.
about tits, man.
Oh, tits
Yes.
are awesome.
This is a good show for you.
It's perfect.
Titology?
Yeah. Anna Nicole is what started my love of full figured women and then eventually larger women. So this is great. I'm so excited.
Hell yeah. All right.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
let's,
yeah.
like I said, it's cow
Let's
time.
dive
This
in.
guy talks to porn stars. I don't, I never talked to a porn star.
No.
You talking to Johnny
You
Sins?
may have unwittingly.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Let me follow up with Mike's question there. Rem, have you ever talked to Johnny Sins?
I have not talked to Johnny
Oh,
since.
you gotta get
Should
him
I?
on. Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
talk to that man.
Yeah,
Come
okay.
on.
Yeah.
They
Do
said that
Do you guys
he
know him?
They said
Do you
that
have
he
a
here
contact?
can
I wish I
save
knew
us.
him.
Yeah.
Stop
I mean,
it.
if he needed anything, I'd be there for him. But Cody,
Yeah.
I'd help
continue.
him out. Change his tire.
Anna Nicole Smith, aka a confusing and dangerous mixture of a lady. So I want everyone to like think about that one kid they knew in like fucking middle school who claimed his dad simultaneously like worked for Nintendo and MTV. You know that kid, right?
Yeah.
The kid
that was-
that's
that
like
was me.
so attention hungry that he'll just say fucking anything, do anything to get the attention, and then
Right.
be right back at it the next fucking day with something else.
I remember there was this kid that ruined my Nintendo 64 because he was a piece of shit. He's like, dude, if you leave your Nintendo 64 selected on Donkey Kong for 32 hours, it'll unlock Sonic. And my 64 broke.
Well, maybe you broke your Nintendo 64.
No, dude, I thought he was real because his dad worked for games.
Oh,
games.
All right.
He was a guy. He worked for Milton Bradley.
Oh, Milton Bradley. I love that place.
No connection to Nintendo whatsoever. But that's fine.
yeah.
Cody.
I want you to think of Anna Nicole as this kid, but really hot and never learned how to stop doing this attention grabby thing. So that's
a hot
what we're
chick.
dealing with tonight. And yeah,
Just a hot
titties
chick.
included.
Hot chick.
You mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
just a hot chick.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
yes, a
So-
hot chick.
Just as a general disclosure, I'm going to do my best to encapsulate her life in like thematic chapters because of just how ADHD she was. Like she would have three like unfinished things going, or like as Tom likes to say, work in progress is going.
Yes.
And then instead of finishing any of those three, she just starts a fourth one. So just so thoughts can finish, I'm going to like bend the chronology just a bit. So like this is easily digestible tonight.
It's fair.
I think that might have been the first time where thematic. Would you say thematic chronology?
Maybe.
Either one
I
of
can't
those
remember.
words were applied to Anna Nicole Smith.
And even me in general.
Yeah,
That's
she,
like a
she definitely
historical
didn't use
first.
those words.
Big
You
ass
use
words.
big words like that?
Yeah.
Only thing
look
big-
that up over here.
Yeah, only
Yeah.
thing big, them tibbies.
You use vocabulary like that around her, she just dries up instantly. It's like, no.
Get the spray bottle.
Yeah.
Down, kitty.
So, born Vicky Lynn Hogan, November 28th, 1967.
Cody,
Houston, Texas.
I'm so sorry, but I have to interrupt.
Go ahead. I didn't do anything.
Aside from the year, Anna Nicole and I share the same date of birth, November 28th. So
Look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
everything's perfect tonight. Thank you.
We're at one with the universe.
Yeah, the chakras have aligned.
Are
I
you-
just have a
Yeah.
guy. I just have a guy that.
Those are anal beads.
I just have a guy that touches little girls.
Wait, what do you
that?
mean?
That shares my birthday.
Which one is that?
Hitler.
Hitler?
Not Hitler.
Oh, yeah, you forgot about Hitler.
Fuck, I forgot his name.
Happy
The guy
birthday
who was
coming
in
up, by the way,
fucking-
Travis.
Who played Riff Raff?
Oh, James Franco?
Yeah, James Franco.
Oh, okay. That's all right. Thank
Yeah.
you
He's
for
a
clearing
rapist?
that up. That was definitely. He is very racist. Okay, continue, Cody.
So she was born on that sexy day. Rem was also born. Houston, Texas. Her mother was just 16 at the time. So, like a little early, but that's that type of family we got
Don't
going
judge.
on. And I'm not. I am. Just to reinforce how confusing of like a mix Anna Nicole's life was. Her father was a little bit of a rapist, and her mother would go on to be like the deputy sheriff.
A little bit of a rapist.
So like it's like, oh, how do you manage that confusing life? And the question is, you eventually move out to and live with your aunt to avoid all that.
Yeah, that sounds smart.
Wait, she was the
So-
sheriff or mom?
Yeah, the mom was the deputy sheriff or the sheriff's deputy. I don't know what the
Oh
difference
man,
is.
I want. Anna
But she was
Nicole's-
law enforcement.
Yeah, I want Anna Nicole's mom to fucking arrest me.
Yeah, she was
Little
only
handcuff action.
she
Yeah.
pulling you over at 32. She's like, "Woo, my daughter is 16 now." You know what that's like? You ever being a libertarian guy who goes, "Look, I know you shouldn't, but like biologically, 16 is like perfect for like a lady to give birth."
That's the age of consent in 17 states, brother.
Yeah, it's like, why are we talking about this? Like the game is on.
Tom, you took it real dark. I
Yeah,
just
it's
was
a little dark.
fantasizing about Anna Nicole Smith's mom handcuffing me and pulling out her big tools.
Nice.
Her dad's
Fair
a
enough.
rapist, though. How's her dad a rapist? A little rapist. You said he wasn't like a full rapist. He was like a kind
He's
of
a
There
midget
was
rapist.
well,
Oh,
in the eyes
shit.
of the law, not enough of a rapist to like put him away in hard time. But like, there's definitely a lot of like, ooh, he said, she said, and a lot of
Brushing
people are
the
saying
rug.
bad things, but none of it was actually nailed down in the
Yeah.
court of law. I believe.
Suspended license. I got you.
He was consensually Mormon, having consensual Mormon sex.
Yeah, we can
Yes.
go that route if you really want.
He was grooming.
All right.
Continue.
So she dropped out of school aged 14
Smart.
for failing the freshman year of high school. She reportedly only like went so far into that year as to be eligible for a yearbook photo, and then once the picture was taken, she's like, "I'm out." and she dropped out at 14.
That's shallow.
Yeah, very shallow.
I mean,
When did you drop out of school, Mike?
I made it through school without ever studying for a test. That's how easy school was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, Mike has. I mean, aside from Cody, you guys are the only two that are the highest education here. I know where Rem stands at.
Yeah, we're not going to pry into that Rem.
Community
But
college all-star over here.
I've got 15 credits in college, baby.
Nice.
So-
Nice.
Hell
like
yeah!
to
Join
see.
the team, dog.
yeah, I got something like that. I didn't count. I didn't know I needed
Yeah.
to.
No, yeah. Why?
It's probably
why,
around there.
why know how to count? Why come how count?
I don't
I
do
don't
count.
count.
I make
Don't-
audio sound good. I make
I just make money.
Yeah.
In Robin Hood. There you go.
Shut up.
Stop giving them exposure. She got married at
God.
the age of 18 to the fry cook of Jim's Crispy Fried Chicken in Mejia, Texas.
Oh.
Good life choices.
Yeah.
Mhm.
His name was Jim. Oh, I guess
Jimmy.
he's that Jim of Jimmy's Crispy Fried Chicken. At this time, she changes her name to Nikki Hart for whatever reason, and she claims to be the illegitimate daughter of the aunt she's living with, just to get away from the fucking
Crazy
like-
family.
circus of a family she was born into.
All right.
God bless.
She has her first baby at the age of 19. So really quick with that fry cook. Good for
Sheesh.
them, I guess.
That fried bone.
That fried baby coming out.
I don't think that's how that works, Mike.
I'd like to pretend.
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey, lady, let me give you my extra crispy.
Hold on, my shift's over.
Here's my 2-piece and a biscuit.
Yeah, ribbed, deep fried for her
Ribbed.
Hold
pleasure.
on, my 15 minutes.
Check out these ribs for her pleasure.
Yeah, good. Fried rib
Teriyaki.
condoms. That's all right. Anna claimed to live on food stamps, steal toilet paper from public bathrooms
She's smart.
during her childhood.
Well, who
but-
hasn't?
That's the thing. Her mother went on an interview and said, like, that was a fabrication. Like, we never did that. We were poor, but we weren't, steal toilet paper from bathrooms poor or food stamps poor. That seems to be like a fabrication she made to like concrete her rags to riches story.
Like a sob story, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I
people
mean?
do that
Like
all
you
the
get,
time.
you get a little bit more hype on your drip.
Yeah, but Tom,
Mike,
that's
if you-
Corona poor. I
Right.
mean, people steal toilet paper and fucking Q-tips and whatever all the
Right.
time now.
I don't have enough toilet paper. I
Have you
have a
tried a
minivan
liquid
full of
diet?
it. No, but like this happens all the time with the celebrity fame folks of even today. But like Frank Sinatra, he's like the biggest offender of that. His whole career is based off of him being a poor little Italian kid in New Jersey. And it's like he was the richest kid on the block his whole life.
That's right.
So we've
How
seen
does it sell
this. Like,
records, though?
people are always doing that in the public eye. So I
Well,
don't
nobody
believe-
feels bad for the rich kids, man.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, look at Mike. I feel
look at
nothing
me.
for Mike right now.
Loaded.
Yeah. Mike, I
Fuck
used to
that
care
guy,
about
the
you.
rich
Now you're
asshole
rich.
over
it's
there.
all right.
Mike, I'm gonna eat the rich. I'm fucking 1% your ass back to.
You know what? You'll take my money and I'll make it right back because I'm all about investing now.
Ooh. Yeah, I like that.
Good.
30 years, come see me. And I'm
Dude.
freaking.
Me and Bernie are
30
gonna fucking
years.
tag team you.
Dude, tell
He's gonna
Bernie-
be in the front. I'll
Dude,
be in the back.
Bring it on. I ain't scared. It's 2021.
Listen,
Bernie needs
I
the
know-
front.
I
Bernie
know I
needs-
didn't teach you any of that, but in my biography, I might.
Yeah,
mention
Bernie
that I
needs
taught.
the front because his hips aren't good.
You guys ever want legal advice or financial advice? Just
God, that's a YouTube channel waiting to happen. All
Jesus
right,
fucking
Cody,
Christ.
let's keep going.
So she's got this baby. She's got to like support. So she gets the brilliant idea of working at Red Lobster to support a child.
Whoa!
make a lot of good tips there. You mean that's a good idea?
Hey, yeah, back in the 80s, Red Lobster was a classy joint, man.
Yeah.
I used to go there with my
Cheddar
parents every
biscuits,
Saturday night.
Cheddar
We'd-
biscuits.
Yeah.
Cheddar biscuits.
That's like good shit.
Yeah, I
God.
remember that was a special time for that same thing with me, Rem. Like, I would be like, "Oh, you graduated 3rd grade. Congratulations, we're going to Red Lobsters."
Fucking Red
Oh,
Lobster.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I would make the waitress be annoyed because I'd ask for more cheddar biscuits constantly.
Oh, you're brave. I like that.
Yeah.
Brave.
Surfed and turfed.
Those are good.
Right, my
God
son.
damn.
Surf and turf.
So Red Lobster is doing all right. She thinks she can make a little bit more money elsewhere though. So she mistakes a titty bar for a restaurant and goes up to the manager and is like, "Hey, can I wait tables?" And the manager was just like, "No, but get on the stage and shake around a little bit, and we'll see what we can do.
Hell yeah.
Promotion.
Now, when he said no, was it because there were no tables and there wasn't
Yes.
a kitchen? It was
Yes.
just, what do you,
You know how,
well,
you know how
no,
stripper joints work, Tom.
Well, yeah, like our friend that ate the Chinese food at a strip club. You don't do that.
I heard it was lasagna. I wasn't there that day, but I have been to that strip club.
It was
and they
that
do
bad
serve
where
lasagna.
the
Hey,
lasagna
lasagna
was
there?
confusable
Oh.
for Chinese food.
It
Right.
was that bad that the stripper came up and like whispered to one of our friends in the ear, like, "Don't let your friends eat this shit. It's
Right.
been out there for fucking days."
Damn.
Right. When you're taking health advice with someone with obvious cesarean section scars, multiple, you got to rethink your life.
You win.
That
Um,
sounds pretty good, that lasagna.
Mike,
The strip club.
not at a joint, because like they literally in their licensing, they have to serve food, so they literally keep the same food on the floor for like 20 days.
Yeah.
So don't eat it.
Cody, I can tell we're all like on waiting for it. Does she have her assets right now? 'Cause I think they were built upon.
No, she does not have that just yet, and that makes
shows.
her first audition at said titty bar. We're in Houston now, by the way. This Houston titty bar first audition is a little cringy because she is
Flat chested.
self-conscious. She's little plump and she's a little flat-chested, and that combination kind of put her into a self-conscious stature or position where she kind of didn't show the goods, which is counterintuitive for a titty bar audition.
And
So
she's a
it
white
was-
girl who can't dance.
Very good.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Good
sir.
point.
Yeah.
That was in my footnotes. It did. Thank you for bringing it into the.
I'm such a
actual-
good dancer. Please put on Dave Matthews. I'm going to show you all my things I have.
Where are you going?
So yes, here we go, Travis. Like she gets the job, even though like her first like foray at exotic dancing wasn't great, but she realizes like, hey, the other titty dancers with the bigger boobs make more money than me. So she gets it in her head that, hey, breast implants can be a tool to enhance her earning power.
Not wrong.
Not wrong. But just unhealthy thinking.
Oh,
In my-
Cody,
in my-
about that, Cody.
in my-
That's smart
She's
thinking.
an entrepreneur.
I don't know about that, Cody.
Yeah. Mike's gonna be getting pretty big tits pretty soon. Look at all
Right,
that money
so-
he's got.
Some people, they get big brain at college. Other people
Yeah.
have two big brains installed in their chest.
Exactly.
Yeah, installed. I like that verb.
Let me bring you down to their shop and put you on the lift.
They're not good though when they're fake. It's just like hard It's like plastic.
Look,
Yeah, Mike. Good. Thank you for bringing that up, Mike. Because back
not
in the
the
day,
same. It's not even worse.
back in the day,
Well,
titties,
yeah.
artificial titties, not great.
So something
very
something from my actual professional life, because I do a lot of beauty and cosmetic videos.
Go ahead.
I have learned all about breast implants.
yeah.
And back in the day, when we were talking like early 90s, late 80s, where are we at?
Yeah, let's say 90.
90?
Best
Nice.
ever
Okay.
of porn.
So like they were all only using silicone breast implants,
Yeah.
which it's not so much the silicone that's bad, it's the
Skin.
thing that they use to form the bag around the silicone that rubs up against your muscle and causes fucking tumors.
Tumis.
Yeah,
Tumis.
That's my name.
Yeah.
Tumis Saltman.
tumors. Salt.
No.
Now they use saline. Now it's just you put a bunch of salt in your boobs, and so if that shit pops, also if silicone
You
pops,
just get
you're
hydrated.
fucked. If
That's exactly what happened here.
if saline pops, you're all right. It's just like you went
get
to the beach
hydrated.
and inhaled too much fucking ocean.
Right.
My ex-girlfriend had fake tits.
Yeah. How'd
That's
that
not what
go?
saline is.
They were cool,
Nice.
but they weren't the same. It's like, it's like
Look, we're going to have a lot of tit talk tonight. So
Yeah.
I think we should power through.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So as Travis was saying, back in the day, artificial titties, not great. The ones Anna Nicole was eyeballing would be $14K for
Wow.
materials and the surgery and everything. She went for it after, making enough money at, I was going to say the Red Lobster, at the Houston Titty Bar. She shook her moneymaker and got the money and invested $14,000 in 42 triple D titties,
Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
which was triple her breast size, her natural breast size.
Damn.
So
Damn.
she went up big.
I just
And
think
I
you
need
just
those.
made Red Lobster like at least $1 billion. Turn into a strip club too.
I think they
Yeah,
call
let's
it
just say the strip club was the Red Lobster. Who cares?
I was going to say I think that's a purple lobster.
That's a horrible sex move. That
Yeah.
sounds like a concussion is at risk there.
Good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, pulled muscles and concussions. Yep.
Yep, a rubber band is involved.
I love that.
Continue, Cody.
Yeah. So as Travis said, big problems when you get a ruptured artificial titty in the 90s because it's not good. It's not pretty. They got to cut you open, get it out, and use suction, and throw a new one in, which is exactly what happened to her. And after she got her new set of replacement titties, she began popping the old painkillers to deal with the back pain.
Of course.
Popping them
So,
zannies.
Yeah, it's funny because
As
like
you do.
chicks get like breast reductions to like deal with the back pain. Because like I'm just saying, like as much as I would love voluptuous boobs, that's probably a lot of weight to carry around.
Stop it. Stop this
Yeah.
talk.
What
This
are you talking
this
about?
is rhetoric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not my problem.
I gotta go.
No one likes this.
Yeah.
So she gets big ass titties and she's like, my back hurts.
Yeah,
Travis, look, breast reduction is a cardinal sin.
I think so too.
it's up there.
Yeah. Now, when I say cardinal sin, that's a Catholic thing, right?
Yeah.
The Catholics don't even like women, okay? That's how deep this goes, okay? That's where we're at right now.
Dude, Illuminati confirmed.
If your back hurts, do some back exercises. I don't know what the fuck those are, but keep those tits, all right?
Jesus wants it.
You know what you should do? You should put like fake tits, like those fake padded weighted brassieres on the back. So you have, like
to
the
balance out.
counterbalance.
That's brilliant.
I like that.
You know what I mean?
I just think it's a one-way street. You go bigger,
Or you go,
or you stay with what you got. You can stay parked.
I got back pain.
I respect the parked people. People who don't want that. That's fine.
you know,
That's
when you're
lovely.
playing blackjack
Tom,
and
you
you
just
hit
gotta
like
cheat. You're not
19,
parking.
you hold.
So, if I may, I don't mean to derail. Okay, but this is
derail away.
You go big, you stay big. You probably just want to take a look at what Kayla cleavage looks like now, because she stayed big and maybe shouldn't have.
I gotta look this up.
I've
I'll
seen
pull it up
some
on the
people
big
that are
screen
just
for
like,
research purposes.
Dude, but think about the muscles on her back. She could
Yeah, the
probably
levator
beat you up with
scabs.
their fucking what are those?
Oh, yeah.
Clavicles. Are those up
clavicles
back
are bones in the front of your body.
all right, whatever. Back clavicles.
It's still okay.
Dude, I don't know about skeletons.
It's those, you said muscles.
Well, I'm doing research.
We're doing research
Yeah,
right
he's
now.
doing research. Yeah,
All right, turn on the other 3 monitors.
Oh,
Full screen it.
yeah.
Yeah.
We had her on the show a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I remember. I was listening to the show like when you announced you were having her on. So she was probably a lovely woman, right?
Oh, she very lovely, very damaged, very lovely,
Okay,
Oh.
very lovely.
fair enough.
I'd fall asleep on those bad boys.
Yeah, this is
I wonder how that feel.
something else.
I mean,
What-
listen.
give us a little recap of what it was like to talk to a woman with such distance.
Where were your
between her and the
eyes?
mic?
So we did it over Skype, just like this now, and we hadn't used Skype before in a long time, so we had to readjust everything. And she had a session coming up at we had a heart out. We had an hour with her, and she had heart out after that hour because she had a session with a client who was paying for a Skype show or whatever she was doing. So she was dressed, ready to go. She had a little.
Oh,
Yeah, the video's on her Patreon, but she's very lovely, very nice to talk to, very open. There's a lot of damage to somebody who does what she does for as long as she's done it. That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's
you
fair.
know,
That's
yeah.
fair.
What
Yeah.
year did she start doing pornography? I don't know why I phrased it like that. Porn and stuff.
I believe it was 95 or 96 when she
Oh, I
went
was born that
hardcore,
year.
but she started as a stripper before that and was a big bust model for Score magazine for a couple years
Oh.
prior.
Well, all right. I mean, here's the thing, though. You said damaged. I mean, like, I'm thinking about like if you get like a nice brass figurine from like the 19th century, right? If you go and polish that shit and you make it like look all shiny,
Yeah.
it just lost value. It's
True.
seen some shit, dude. It's been there.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
All right. So shout
I
out to
see what
Kayla
Travis is
Cleavage.
saying.
She's like you said,
She's characterful.
she's doing it.
Beautiful.
I mean, I
So-
wouldn't say no. So
What's that?
even now, I still wouldn't say no. But it was fun. It was fun to talk to her.
So, like Kayla, our girl Anna Nicole's got her name probably isn't Anna. I know her name isn't Anna Nicole yet, but she just has all these monikers. So for the rest of the episode, she's just Anna Nicole for intents and purposes. Anna Nicole gets the big titties, starts popping the pain pills. She also it makes sense to me. Like she saves her physical activity for the stage, so she's not moving around so much. So she puts on weight unexpectedly because she's a little bit more sedentary because of the knockers, and that a little weight goes on. So she gets rescheduled for the afternoon shift at the titty bar, which is the B squad. You know what I mean?
Afternoon squad.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What about the morning squad? Is it even worse? Is anyone in the strip club?
I don't think they're open.
Yeah,
yet.
no, it's not McDonald's, dude. They
No
don't have a
breakfast slap
menu.
dance? No, pancake. That'd be a good serving thing.
Dude,
strip club with pancakes.
that's a life dream of. I just have a new life dream. I want to eat an egg McMuffin and get a lap dance simultaneously.
Between someone's butt cheeks too. You could do that too. It's even better.
Could you imagine that? Like, hi, honey, my name is Earl Grey. Welcome to the breakfast session.
This is why Mike
I
is
just
a
woke
millionaire.
They call me Crusty Eyes.
Go in my pajamas and fucking slippers.
Yeah, the pajamas are extra thin, so the lap dance hurts
yeah.
extra good.
Oh yeah.
Usually we have a bouncer, but in the morning, no one wants to wake
Yeah,
up.
everyone's late. He's late to work today. Oh God. Yeah, I've never been to a strip club.
We'll go.
That's the hot
Wow.
coffee mod.
Yeah.
Well, now
will-
that you're a millionaire, you just buy a strip club.
That's right.
Rename it
everything you
Mike's
want.
Titty Bar.
Ooh, you guys want to work there?
No.
If you get me implants, I'll
Yeah,
think
If,
about
yeah.
it.
if you give me
Implants?
Krav Maga lessons, I will really want to learn Krav Maga.
I'll let you be the DJ, Travis. I'll let you be the DJ.
No, I want to learn an Israeli fighting technique that I can perfect my body with. And so I
I will
can fight
pay
off
for
goons.
I will pay for the lessons. Okay.
Okay, thank you. And I can
There you
DJ
go.
too.
All right.
Okay,
Thank
DJ
you.
Krav Maga.
Thank
That's
you.
me.
Thank you.
Glorious.
Thank you.
So, this rescheduling to the afternoon B squad is actually super serendipitous and beneficial because if she kept working the night shift, she never would have met the billionaire tycoon Howard Marshall
Oh,
because he can't make it to the titty club that late.
Excuse me, Cody. I believe it's J. Howard Marshall. Okay.
Thank J. Howard Marshall.
Show
Thank
some
you,
respect.
sir. Yeah, sorry. So, as I said, this guy is 88 at this time, I believe, and he can't make it to like the A team, at the evening shift.
So they have an
So
early
this is
bird
actually
special?
super serendipitous for Anna Nicole.
Mm-hmm. It's fantastic. Yes.
do you get hard when
He's
you're
like
88?
he's getting the early bird special at the titty bar, and Anna Nicole's like, "I heard you have money."
Fuck.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
gonna be
this,
so sad.
this guy probably felt like a touch of chub and was like, "That's
Oh,
new. It's been
She
a
did it.
while."
I'm killing myself before that happens. Jesus Christ.
No, dude, everyone's always like, "Oh, these women are taking advantage of these like rich old men."
I'm
No,
saying.
dude, you're
No.
old as fuck. Like,
I don't have any. I hate
Yeah.
my grandkids. They never talk to me. They just ask for money. I'm gonna give it to this fucking whore.
yeah, my wife died
Yeah.
30 years ago. I want a blowjob. God damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's
you don't
all
get
fun.
hard anymore. They're just sucking on skin.
So
There,
what?
there
dude?
are
It's
no
like a
bad
peanut.
guys in this situation.
That's got to
we're
feel
talking
good
about.
still, Mike. Right?
I feel like I'd be like, it's not like it used
Mike,
to
you-
be.
You're the one with money. Get used to this shit, man. It's gonna be you.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You don't
that
need a
Rhino
boner for a
69
rim
in the
job to
future.
happen.
It's gonna be taking care of me.
That's
Yeah.
the one thing they don't tell you. When you get rich, your dick doesn't work.
Yeah, once you hit
That's
30,
probably what happens. That's why all these rich people are sickos.
Yeah.
They got all these sick fetishes because they can't get hard.
you
Yeah,
hit
man.
30K, you get ED.
Yeah, you got to
fuck.
use a dowel or something.
Can we just go back to what Cody just said? You don't need to be hard for a rim job.
Is it wrong? Is it wrong, Rem?
Oh, it's perfectly right.
What, getting hard from a rim job?
You don't need a boner for a rim job.
I guess not.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough. This is why lesbians are never out of commission. Although a lot of them choose to be out of commission. Now, Cody, let's continue.
So it's like, hey, and he's in a wheelchair this entire time. So like, I just realized like earlier today that like you got to make sure the brakes are on when you have a lap dance in the wheelchair because like the physics get a little wonky,
Yeah.
kinetic.
You roll down the stairs.
Yeah,
I learned that shit
Well-
from Bill Nye, dog.
yeah. Remember that one episode when you got that?
You just a strip club.
Now, if the knockers are just little itty bitty A's, you don't have to put up as much resistance. But if we're talking big old D's flying your way across the bar, well, you're going to want to put that brake on, boys and girls.
Oh,
yeah.
break.
So Anna Nicole's like, oh, I heard you have money and are about to die. So like naturally they go on a date, and after one date, you know,
You get married.
J. Howard Marshall plays the quote unquote Captain Save-A-Ho card. and was just like, "Hey, how about you be my girlfriend? That'll be more profitable than shaking your titties at this Houston Red Lobster."
It's like blowing dust.
Yeah.
Fucking
So
gross.
he's 89 at this
Surf and
point.
turf, 2 for 1. Titties, surf and turf.
Not
What
open
happened
during
to-
the morning.
Just sucking on
What happened to
dry
the first
skin.
husband? Is she?
Oh, they literally get divorced. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not Polly, but he gets divorced like literally a year after Daniel, the child Anna Nicole has at this point. Thank you, Rem. I forgot.
Yeah, he was. I can't remember. He wasn't beating the shit out of her, right? It was just they just split up.
I think it was just a split because Anna Nicole just
Gold digger.
You know, she's Anna
is
Nicole.
that mode where she just tries to do everything, and he was
Right,
just like, you're Red Lobstering and titty shaking, and like I'm
Listen,
out.
we
Yeah,
just
can't handle this
installed a new drive-through and we're having all kinds of problems. Okay,
So there's
I
no
can't get my head
there's no
around it. I got
infidelity.
a
It's just-
lot of work. We should just split. It'll be best for both of us.
God, those fake tits is not the same
Yeah.
anymore.
It's not the same. I can't think about frying those. I would never put those in my fryer. God damn it.
You're shaking your titties for old men. I know it.
I'm a man of real breasts. Real breast white meat. What is this shit?
Hard plastic.
Oh, who says that? I just want big ass bitties.
all right,
Burbard Harbor.
simmer down.
Dude, I've been hard
They're
this
together.
entire show. Sorry,
I
Cody, keep
see it
going.
at Travis's left leg. You see a little chub.
You dressed to the left, you fucking weirdo.
Hey, easy.
Yeah,
To
All
the
right, not
left,
his
to the
fault.
left. My hard dick goes to the left.
All
That's
the way
what
to
was
left. Yeah.
yeah, man. You're
No,
the oddball
no.
out.
There's a difference between how it leans and how you dress. First of all,
I want to hear more about the story.
I got
Yeah.
a third leg.
so about a year of non-sexual romancing, the 26-year-old Anna Nicole Smith marries the 89-year-old J. Howard Marshall.
Ooh.
They have a weird relationship, not really sexual,
Platonic.
platonic. Anna Nicole will like dress up
good
and
word.
prance around for him.
Mm.
He'll like, break his face trying to smile. She calls him Papa and Poopsie Baby, which is really weird
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's
Because he poops himself.
maybe.
Yeah.
Change my diapers, baby.
All right, bros, going live on Twitch. My new sponsor is Depends, bro. If you have to poop yourself all the time, you want to use Depends. That's how he made his money.
Depends are for urine, Travis, not really poops.
Dude, don't tell me how to live my life.
I won't. Just stop interrupting me. So, they get married. They're all, it's done up huge, gifts galore. J. Howard Marshall's like in his wheelchair, like, yes, fine. Like he's thinking he's gonna get laid finally. Like, yeah, I'll consummate the marriage. Sex happens at marriage, right?
Platonic.
Fashion.
They do it. They say I do in like the wheelchair. Like Anna Nicole like
Sits on it.
kisses him for the public and all this
Oh.
good stuff. And during the wedding, she announces instead of going to the honeymoon, she's doing a modeling job in Greece.
Oh,
And-
nice.
And people note that J. Howard Marshall like broke out in tears when he heard that.
Oh, he just wanted to be
I don't think it was
loved.
tears. I think it was just the pent up semen coming out of his
Probably too.
eyelids.
Ouch.
Those
Extra
fucking
salty.
melons.
God damn it. Well, what a bitch. I mean,
Yeah, what a fuck. Yeah, it's pretty fucking
to be,
shallow.
like, come on. If you want to, let's be honest here.
He knows.
He and her, they've made an arrangement. It's like, you're going to be my arm candy, and I'm going to give you a lot of money. And then you get married, and she won't even do that. She's about to make a fortune. She's about to make more money than
Me.
you,
Yeah.
which is really like, that's
Wow.
a stretch.
She won't even blow on his skin.
Yeah. No skin.
Not even blowing on his little skin.
Yeah. Won't scream.
Well,
in
he'd
his
get a
asshole,
bruise if
nothing.
you do anything more vigorous than that.
That is so terrible. Who the fuck? I would just kill myself.
Tom, if you had actually seen what she ended up creating on that trip, you wouldn't be saying all that because Anna Nicole Smith Eden Quest is a great video. And we
Drop
had,
it in the chat.
Let's
Oh,
see
Old
it.
young
Did not
Rem
come
had a lot
across
of
it.
fun with that one. So it was worth it.
Yeah, so
Okay,
this
fair
old
enough.
man's life, fuck that shit. I want to see this fucking photo shoot,
Yeah.
dude. It all amounts
Yeah,
to
fuck that
this.
old rich
It all amounts
douchebag.
to this, right?
Most old men die. I think, like,
It's true.
statistically, that's how it happens.
Yeah.
All old men eventually die. Yes.
But not every
That's
young
pretty sad
woman
that way, yeah.
that's really
Lives.
hot truly lives.
I mean, is this guy's name W.B. Mason? Like, do I see him on trucks? No.
Right.
So I don't
He's
fuck
not
this
that.
dude.
Yeah, how rich
Yeah.
can he be if you don't see him on fucking trucks?
Yeah.
It's true.
now, I hope they never
Okay.
remove the Colonel.
Mr. Amazon is one of my favorite truck entrepreneurs.
So here we go. I told you I was going to bend the timeline a little bit, but just so you know, let's
Whoa.
skip back a little bit to March of '92 when Anna Nicole, known as Vicky Smith at the time, gets her fucking Playboy centerfold.
Oh,
So this
I
is where she makes her first big splash, March '92.
I feel like I've heard Vicky Smith, and I didn't realize that was Anna Nicole.
I feel like maybe I had two, but I just feel like a lot of porn stars have used Vicky for
Yeah.
some reason.
Maybe it was just another person that took her name.
I don't know. Could be.
I don't know.
Smith
It's
is a
triple-
very common name, and porn stars are not that bright.
I
They're
mean,
going to go with.
Triple anal Vicky Smith. Come on. That was a
Triple
great
A?
porn.
Is that on Super 8?
That was on.
Yeah, Super 8
X
porn. It's good
videos.
porn.
No, that was on Big Sauce's Pizza. Rip.
big saw. Oh yeah.
Can't believe it's down. Can't believe the site's down again.
I mean, they didn't cancel
Oh.
eBay yet.
Soon.
Yeah, it's happening.
In '93, she started doing modeling because of the splash from Playboy. She started posing for Guess, H&M, and GQ. So a lot of sharp brand names right there, and she's doing her Anna Nicole
Hot.
thing of essentially having sex with the camera.
Wait,
Mhm.
she could fit into H&M? I'm a portly man. I've never been able to fit. I fit into their hats.
She's
That's
not. She's not super ports. You're not super ports either.
Yeah, but all I fit into fucking hats, and that's a stretch. I got a big head.
Do you?
I remember I went to H&M with you one time. And you're like doing a fashion shoot. And I was like, oh, this is a fucking cool glove.
I'm seeing
dude.
if pants fit.
Everything does fit pretty tight there. Ain't gonna lie. Like,
Yeah.
It's a European cut, okay,
Yeah, it's-
which I happen to be.
And Anna
Lies
Nicole
to you.
is all American.
She is all American.
Damn straight.
God bless her. But you know what? When you don't have a lot of money and you're European built like me, you go to H&M. Now I have lots of money. So now,
Brooks Brothers
now
only.
I go to Brooks Brothers.
Tom
And
goes
I-
to Diesel Jeans only.
I go to Diesel Jeans only. I go to Jinko's and then I go to a tailor and I have him take them in.
a truck and Jinko jean taken in to fit like a regular.
I got Jinko jeans. and I have
Excuse
them-
me, sir. I bought these Jinko jeans. They do not fit me. They are too wide.
I have them fit like Levi's 510s.
Get 'em
That's
tapered,
what I did.
Nice and tapered. Yeah.
They're at least $700 a pop after all is said and done.
High
It's
water.
totally worth it. I'm very rich. Okay, continue, Cody.
So, 94, she has
Good year.
her first unpleasant brush with
Paparazzi.
media.
Oh.
She New York Magazine used this pic on their cover. Check
Show
out the
it.
chat.
Let's
Is
see
she
it.
still living in Texas?
Oh,
Oh, that's hot.
Ooh.
that's
White
hot.
trash nation.
How do we feel about that? Yeah,
she still
before
looks
we
hot in that
unpack, let's
photo.
unpack here. How do we feel about this?
I'd be like, yo, what are we eating tonight, baby?
Cheese
cheese
puffs,
doodles.
apparently.
Yeah.
So,
Well, there's
Mike, how
nothing
about you
really
paint a
wrong.
picture for the people who are listening to the
I
podcast?
see a very beautiful woman sitting on a cover of a magazine eating cheese doodles in white boots.
How's she eating them though? She looks like describe the position, please.
Well, it
Mike.
looks like she's covering her private parts with a bag of cheese puffs.
Mike, on a scale from 1 to dummy thick, how would you rate?
She's like an 8.
Okay. All right.
In
All
this
right,
photo, at
that's
least.
fair
I
enough.
can't see. I just see the cheese doodles.
I
So it's-
appreciate your honesty.
Look at, the vagina's behind the cheese doodles. So
Yeah, I feel
Rem
like
draws-
your eye goes to the cheese doodles.
Yeah,
not
it's
the
kind of
lady.
like I don't see the curves.
Rem, what do you feel
Yeah,
about
Rem,
this?
do a follow up
Yeah.
on Mike because Mike never really answers the question.
No,
Just
no.
dancing
I love
around.
everything about this picture. First of all, she got the white cowboy boots on. Okay,
yeah,
and
yep.
maybe she's wearing a pair of panties. Maybe she isn't. I don't know. You can't tell because the cheese doodles are right there, and she's got a white top on, and she's doing that thing with her face where she's doing like the duck lips before duck lips was a thing.
Plus,
right?
it's
Remember
it's
YOLO?
the orange dust on your front teeth.
Yeah. So it's like she's like person her lips out towards the camera, and she's like, "What about it, bitch? I'm eating fucking cheese doodles. You want some of this?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do. Cheese doodles,
Those cheese
candy.
doodles?
Yes, goddamn, I do."
Is the allure like, can I lick your fingers, please?
Ooh, I would.
I hate
One of
that.
my fetishes is having fingers shoved into my mouth. So yes, I would love those fingers.
You with the cheese doodle puff on them? You like
yeah,
that?
absolutely.
You got a gamer mouth, dude.
Ah.
It's like, oh, now fucking cheese doodle. And you're like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let me take a second there.
It's real.
Sorry.
No.
Real life happenings.
No. We don't kink shame on this bitch, Rem. So I'm gonna say it. 2021. This aesthetic works. You know what I mean? Because like I don't know why, but like 2021 is a little trashy.
Wait,
and this works.
Oh, well, shit
I
is
feel
cyclical, dude. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if this came out today, it would be strong, and there wouldn't be litigation. Spoilers: there was litigation for this photo.
Well, this is also
it came
the
out
New York.
today.
This is also the New Yorker fucking being like white trash, but
Wait,
like
that's New York.
people
It's
are
New York,
still
not the New
beating their
Yorker.
fucking meat to this. You know?
Yes, but Anna Nicole didn't like that. You know, the word "white trash nation" is
Right.
splayed across her shoulders and chest while she's eating cheese doodles, possibly pantyless on this cover. So she sought $5 million for
Lawsuit.
$5 million for the unauthorized use of the image and damage to her reputation and image.
Well, I don't mean to derail the show again. I'm so sorry, but you got to think of the story behind this picture. Like
You
she
did
got
not
hired.
derail. You just segued, my friend.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I derail.
She's sitting there. She's doing a photo shoot for New York Magazine, thinking she's going to be on the cover of these magazines. Everything's be great. She doesn't know they're going to throw white trash nation.
Yeah,
That's true.
I can imagine her shock.
But at the same
Right?
time, when she's like, when she's trying to make her case, like this is an unauthorized like usage of this photo, I'm not entirely sure. But does that mean she was trying to, excuse me, say it was a candid shot? Like, did the photographer just like walk into like the makeup and costume room, saw her like that, and just took a picture?
Yeah,
Like-
imagine that guy just walking around like, all right, we're getting ready to shoot. Okay, dusty fingers. Oh, you look like a fucking whore. Let me take a little picture of you.
Snap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now get the
And then-
lights ready.
Cover.
Also,
Yeah.
to be fair, on the top right, very offensive. It says, "Yo, Tony Bennett." Okay, guys, what's this magazine even for? Also, you think this was like, she was like, all right, I already got paid. I'm actually okay with this, but like my husband's not into it, or someone like my police
Maybe the
mom
manager.
isn't into it, so I'm gonna make a case and get paid extra.
Yeah.
It's
sure.
It's Anna Nicole. Anything's possible. Yeah,
Anna
totally.
Nicole likes money and attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
doesn't?
like, even if she knew, even if there was like a lawsuit she knew she couldn't win, she would like, I don't know, break even on, she would have still pulled the trigger just so her name's in the tabloids for like,
Mhm.
the 3 or 4 weeks. That's the type of person she is.
Motivated is the term.
Driven. Yes. Brave.
Yes.
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 Extremely brave.
So in 1994, she gets her foot into the silver screen
Yeah.
by getting these little bit parts. Her movie debut, which I, recently found out is one of my favorite movies, and I just totally blanked on her because it was that forgettable, was the Hudsucker Proxy.
Oh, she's in that?
She's got the bit part where she's just the dumb hot blonde. I think her name's Zaza or something. And she's literally there to flirt with Tim Robbins' character in the barbershop for literally like 40 seconds. And then she comes back on dating the bellhop when our protagonist is supposed to feel like at the lowest point in his life. Just be like, oh, the bellhop schmuck got the hot girl, and I'm, just out on my luck.
Well, that's great. Yeah, that movie is very interesting. It's like dystopian Forrest Gump.
That's
Really? What's it called again?
kind of what that is.
The Hudsucker Proxy. It's about Tim Robbins inventing the hula hoop.
Oh, like
For like
It's a
Shawshank
true
Redemption.
story.
90
It's a
minutes.
true story. It's actually not a true story, but it's good.
It's a great story.
Yeah, I'll watch
and
that later.
Most people might know her a little bit more memorably. Wow. 2 beers. The Naked Gun, 33 and a third.
Yes.
That's a good one. She has a great visual gag in that. She can't take credit for that, but still, I like what the writer and the director of photography did for that. Someone want to cue in like the iconic visual gag I'm talking about?
Rem, do you know the scene?
I do. Is where she's undressing in the silhouette, and out comes the penis.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
I was
Oh,
thinking
there's-
about the other
there's
one.
the knees. There's
the
the
knees,
right?
The
yeah, the
multi-knee,
knees one.
yeah.
I was thinking the knees one, but I forgot about the cock, the big
I
hanging
guess I'm
dong.
thinking about penis. I'm sorry.
That's
You know what?
normal.
I wouldn't be that upset. I don't really like dicks, but also
No,
I
it's
like
just a
those
big
tits
clitoris
lot.
at that
you gotta
point.
I've never seen that movie.
Hey, Mike, spoiler alert. It's really good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Special.
Best of both worlds, dog.
Yeah. So the second visual gag that that tickled
like,
me
man.
pink is like, like I think Leslie Nielsen says like her legs went on for miles, and it does like this, huge panning up shot, and it reveals she has like, 6 like sets of knees, and it's grotesque, but at the same time,
Just keeps
Leslie
going
Nielsen's
up.
character is like fawning over this mutant of a blonde bombshell.
Can we say she looks amazing in that movie? Like, my God.
She-
Holy
This is when
shit.
she like nails the look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I gotta
This is
see it
when
now.
like the name is not cheap. She is an icon. She is paparazzo bait. At this
I mean,
point.
there's
Mhm.
something about the '90s aesthetic and
Mhm.
blonde.
Yes.
I was born in the 90s. I'm a blonde.
Well, Mike, I think you're a little too young for people to be attracted to you back then. But for people that have come of age in the '90s,
Oh, damn, son.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You were a little
Sheesh.
baby Nazi youth kid.
That was my
with
He
dad's
still
blonde
likes
hair.
nutsack
tits,
in this
probably.
when it came out. My dad was probably like, holy shit. Now I was born.
So she bagged a golden raspberry for her Hudsucker proxy bit parts as worst new
damn.
actress.
That's awful.
Worst new
That's
actress?
She's gorgeous. Holy fuck.
Wow.
Why are we roasting her? Holy fuck.
We'll get there. Don't you worry.
Mike just saw her tits.
Yeah,
That was a holy fuck.
The
I think she's a
professional-
saint. I'm going to call the episode. She's a saint.
She's a saint. Well, Mike, I'm glad you label these episodes because we're going with it. She's a saint.
That's
Everything
that's
Cody
so
says
sad.
wrong.
Saint
She's a saint.
Anna Nicole. The professionals in her life noted that Anna Nicole had this superpower of being able to party hard, needing only 1 hour of sleep.
Andrew WK, baby.
Dude. Yeah, I don't need to sleep.
Yeah,
dude.
who needs to sleep? Fucking, you look like that. Who the fuck wants to sleep?
And also, if you've
That's
got
right.
tits that big, you could just take little micro naps.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, standing up.
Oh, going up
Yeah.
to the 6th floor of this building. Might as well take a nap.
Just
On the
bury your
old
head in
elevator.
those suckers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, micro naps. That's what Winston Churchill did. So we're talking about a woman of the same caliber as Sir Winston Churchill.
Wow.
You know it.
Saving the world.
Yeah, he did that. So at this point, she starts pulling out the brakes and living loud and ostentatiously. Not necessarily loaded at. Well, she's got money, but she's not like, the
not like
money's kind
Mike.
of
She's not-
tied up in the
It's not like Mike.
sugar daddy.
Is she an
I know.
LA type while this is going on?
Absolutely,
Okay, cool.
absolutely.
Dude.
She's a little bit of a jet setter too. So she's like Europe, ooh, Greece, ooh.
Huh?
She's getting the hustle going is the point I'm trying to make. On Larry King Live, she like talked about body dysmorphia, which is kind of surprising to me. Like, I don't know if she actually felt that or she was playing the card of like, hey, I'm this gorgeous and I don't feel comfortable in my body, just to get a little bit more attention. So people would react like, how can you not feel comfortable in this, AAA body? But
Yes.
to be fair, she may have had actual body dysmorphia
I feel that way
just because
sometimes.
she has screwy perspective on things.
It's both. She could have body
Yes.
dysmorphia and decide to tell people about it because she wants the attention.
Yes, and
Yeah.
to compound that, she was once questioned like, what's your diet to stay looking this bombshell? And when the TV host was expecting her to say like, oh, celery and carrots, she was like, fried chicken,
Learned it from her
Just-
first husband.
just to like piss
Yeah.
off women that
Yeah.
couldn't lose weight.
I love
and
fried chicken.
surprise men
Look,
that
and
like
this
fried
is
chicken and
Larry King,
boobs.
who's asking her this, he's just like,
Larry King asked her
Do
about the
not.
body dysmorphia
Ah.
and
yeah. I mean, Larry King is.
somebody else asked her about the chicken. I can't remember.
I mean, if Larry King asked about it, it's like, what's your diet, Larry King? Drum tobacco and milk.
yeah.
yeah. Larry King's the kind of guy, like,
Whole
he
milk.
dated very young women. He's been married like 8 times, 11 times before he died. God rest his soul. He knew how to ask a question.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was just the
That's true.
lip licking.
Wait, Larry King's dead?
Yeah, he died
Yeah.
last year.
That's surprising that he died last year. I feel like he should have died
I missed
10
that.
years ago.
It is
Yeah,
weird.
right?
Yeah, I thought he was dead for a while. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, no, he
I thought it
died
was a
last
lot.
year. I think for the last 9 years he has been an actual vampire.
I can see it. I wouldn't be surprised.
Does that count as living now?
He used
Whatever.
the sun by accident.
Unliving.
Woke up,
Mm.
got blasted all like Eddie Murphy in that movie.
She once told
Yeah.
an
Haunted
interviewer
Mansion.
that was getting a little bit too questiony of her like childhood personal life. She said, "You want to hear my child life? You want to hear all the things my mother did to me, all the things she let my stepfather do to me, or let my brother do to me, and my sister, all the beatings and whippings and rape."
Oh,
So she actually dropped the R word. And later on, like Vicky Lynn's like biological mother, like called her out. She's like, your childhood was not this rough with, the food stamps and stealing toilet paper and the, rapey family. Don't forget the rapey family.
Didn't you
Definitely
say her
not.
dad was rapey though?
yeah, a little bit.
Her dad
rapey.
was rapey.
To
I
her
don't know
mom.
Oh, okay. Right, because
if he was rapey to Anna Nicole.
Right.
a little rapey.
But the mom called her out. She's like, your childhood was not this rough. And Anna, explained to her mother, "Mama, the worse the story, the more pitiful the story, the more money I make."
And
Only
she
got
was
rid
just
of a
like,
little bit.
Mhm.
She knows. She knows and is a believer that
Bad
bad
press is good
publicity
press.
is good is still publicity.
yeah.
Yeah.
Any news is good news.
that's
Imagine that
another-
shit if that just clicked with her mom and just be like, "Oh yeah, I beat the hell out of that kid publicly." Just like,
Forgot about that.
I mean, that's like a real Eminem, right? I mean, that guy who grew up in a cul-de-sac had a lot of money, but he's like, "Stan, I hate you."
I think he had a somewhat rough childhood.
You not seen 8 Mile?
Yeah,
Travis?
but like I had a rough childhood, but I had
No, you
pretty
didn't.
much everything
You-
I wanted.
yeah, you
so
did-
that's like the same thing as Slim Shady.
which means you had a childhood. Everyone hates their childhood unless you skied every weekend.
Mom, I hate you. You make the worst spaghetti. I would love to go to Red Lobster and get that fettuccine.
I had a really hard childhood. My mom
Biscuits.
wouldn't take me to Red Lobster twice a week. That's all I
no.
wanted.
My dad used to beat me.
With kindness.
Kindness.
Anna Nicole was so thirsty for attention. She once claimed she had literal sexual intercourse with a ghost.
It's hot.
Man, you're bringing back memories,
lucky
bro.
ass ghost.
Goddamn.
You remember this? You remember this shit? Here's the exact quote. "A ghost would crawl up my leg." I guess it must have been a short ghost.
She had
and
just
have
watched
sex with me.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I know. Everyone forgets about the blowjob, the ghosty blowjibber. I'm no longer quoting Anna Nicole Smith at this point, by the way, in case the people at home are confused.
Go back to it.
Everyone forgets. There's a ghost blowjob in Ghostbusters.
Really?
A ghost would crawl up my leg and have sex with me at an apartment a long time ago in Texas. I used to think it was my boyfriend, and one day I woke up and it wasn't. It was like a spirit. I was freaked out about it, but then I was like, well, you know what? He's never hurt me, and he just gave me some amazing sex, so I have no problem. It was not
Right,
a dream
I gotta try
because
that
it was
first.
happening every night. I told my boyfriend, and he did not believe me. Of course, men.
Yeah. Man.
Let's blame
Men.
whatever the hell that situation is on men somehow. Come on.
I know.
Give us a break.
No, I don't see this as an attack on men. I see this as her putting down all of womankind. You know what I mean? It's like,
But
Cody,
She
I'm a
was way
man.
before her time. She did that 10 years later. She would have been a hero.
Yeah, true.
Sure.
Well,
I'm just-
also, you said crawl up the leg. I'm just imagining this ghost being like on a trampoline in her
Tiny.
vagina.
It's a
Tiny
sugar
ghost.
glider.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a sugar glider looking for a place to nest. And it's crawling around. It's going, I'm
Fat
basically
cocked sugar
vermin in
glider.
Australia, but we sell for $2.50 here in America.
Rem, have you heard about the woman that married the ghost?
It sounds familiar, but I couldn't say for sure. It sounds like something I've heard though.
There
my
was
mom.
some chick in the UK that was like
Yeah.
cheating on her boyfriend with a ghost.
That was
Oh,
good.
nice.
And then her boyfriend broke up with her, and she married this ghost that was banging her out real nice.
I never heard that term ghost used for lesbian before.
no, she was really pale.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get used to those terms though, Travis. You and I being lesbians. So
yeah,
Yeah.
we do. We both have Subarus. We both scissor.
So you can marry a ghost? That's pretty dope.
Legally,
you can marry anything you
yes.
want, apparently.
That is crazy. You guys can get married?
You know what's weird in the States? I think you were able to legally marry a ghost before you were able to marry someone of the same sex. Very strange. Very
Yeah, that's
ask
kinda
backwards
sad.
priorities.
Yeah.
you
Just
know?
as long as the ghost is the opposite sex
Yeah.
of the ghost.
Yeah, I love my goat, but it is a male goat. Therefore, I cannot love it.
Yep, true.
Free love, Travis.
Yeah.
I ain't judging you.
No, Satan will get me if I touch that male ghost penis.
Is Satan
Even
a bad
though I
person?
do every Sunday afternoon after church.
Good thing he's a ghost and I can't
That's when the
see.
ghost is available. So,
I have a ghost story. I was going to say.
let's bring it back to
I'll say it.
she's gold digging. Her gold digging is worth $50,000 a month. By the way, that's her allowance from J. Howard Marshall.
Oh,
$150,000 a month.
No,
A
50,000.
mere 50.
Oh,
you
yeah.
nothing to
Yeah,
you.
That's
Don't worry
light
about
work.
it.
That was like what I
It's
made.
chump
like,
change,
yeah,
right, Mike?
Yeah.
Dogecoin.
So when she's rolling in this, gold digging money, there is this weird Christmas stunt she did where she invited all of her family over. She's like, "Hey, family, I've made it. Come to my Beverly Hills place." She's in L.A. at this point. "Come to my Beverly Hills place, and I will shower you in gifts." And the family was just like, "All right, that sounds great. Free gifts from a famous person. That
You
sounds
better
delightful."
not be pulling our tit.
I'm never having
Yeah, our
kids.
collective one tit. So family shows up, and the weird thing is they get the gifts, but the weird thing is there's a camera crew there to show how generous and
Thoughtful.
thoughtful Anna Nicole is being with these gifts.
oh, so she pulled an Oprah.
Yeah,
right.
she kind of like set up this thing to be like an episodic.
Like an influencer.
Where it's just like, look how good of a person I am to my own family.
Yeah,
And-
she's like
and she
Jake
gave
Paul.
out cars
Yeah.
and flat, she gave out cars and big screen TVs.
You know who would never do that? Who I've really grown fond of after doing the
Mike?
episode?
Oh, you said grow fond of. I'm sorry.
Yes. Liberace.
Who's that?
Now, Liberace showered everyone he knew in gifts
Oh, yeah, I got
and
it.
expected nothing in return.
Yeah.
Did not like the publicity.
Mhm.
That guy, she should have taken a note from Liberace.
Yeah.
And then made
so-
a little lesbian lover with giant tits for herself.
Yeah,
also,
yeah. Need to
Who-
copy yourself.
Who'd probably be alive today to tell a weird story.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 So
I'd like to watch.
I'd like to
they get
hear.
their gifts. The family gets their gifts, and they immediately ghost her after it. They don't hang around and have cocktails. And I don't know how I feel about this because it's like you didn't tell them there would be a camera crew there, bitch. So like, of course they don't. They want to like find their escape clause as soon as
Yeah.
possible.
This is
even if
home
you're handing
movies.
out cars.
This is home movies. These are magical moments. This is home movies. Why is there a fucking like grip in the corner? with
yeah,
lights?
there's a fucking shotgun
This is
operator.
Home movies.
I'd be like, motherfucker, I just
Oh,
gave you a
movies.
gift. Be fucking happy.
This is what we do in Hollywood. I don't know what you guys do in Texas and
Yeah.
why you don't hire a crew every day of your life to just follow you around great moments.
Too busy
Well-
playing with dirt in Texas.
Cody,
Yeah.
what year are we in?
I want to say
2001?
96, 97?
yeah, late 90s.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Good year.
actually, we are in 95 actually.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Okay.
Damn,
So
a little
So
early.
this is
year.
where your
Best
boy
year.
J. Marshall Howard actually fucking
J. Howard
croaks.
Marshall.
He's got the two
Come on,
first
Cody.
names.
This is
I don't trust him.
Amateur hour.
One of
So
them's
I
an
can't
initial.
do it.
Did she ever marry Rich Dickman? I hear he's a very powerful man.
No, she didn't make it that far. She was gone before his time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Fair
okay.
enough.
Because,
And who wants to marry a
Stuff.
corpse? All right, continue.
some people. So I'm giving up on calling him by his name because fuck it, two first names. Sugar Daddy dies. There's this huge legal battle and it's not great. And
It goes on
Causes-
forever.
it goes on forever. And spoilers, it actually outlives the key players.
Wow.
Oh.
Like it outlives Anna Nicole and it outlives Pierce, the biological son of the sugar daddy.
She really?
And just because it's so much money, and the lawyers and the estates are just like, can we still get a slice of that? And I literally think it was only until like 2008 or something where it was finally like put to bed, all nails in the coffin.
Fudge.
Wow.
That's how much of like fucking a huge shit show this was.
But that's like, think about it. Like the amount of money these lawyers are making, they have no interest in closing this case.
Yeah.
No.
they, both lawyers may have even colluded with each other to be like, let's keep this going.
Probably.
Meet me at Burger King at 3:00. I have something to talk about with you.
Well, if you realize that on the 5th of June in 1996,
Yes.
our boy wrote in Sharpie on Anna Nicole's titties, "You have everything." And then he busted a nut all over it.
It's just about what happened, actually.
And the nut,
Your Honor.
and the nut had
napping.
wiped away the living will. It was a living semen will.
Your Honor, this was
Oh,
a barren
no.
semen. We cannot prove that he did or did not semen on her chest.
It simply dripped out of his penis because he could not ejaculate correctly.
Simply.
Wow.
It's still an ejaculate, goddammit!
Oh, I'm seeing a drip in my
Objection
head. Jesus
sustained.
Christ.
What a
Yeah.
visual.
It's like a travel
Keep in mind,
size
they're eating breakfast at fucking Burger King while we're talking about this.
Yeah, two lawyers yelling at each other, screaming about
Very loudly.
Salino and Barnes, you think?
It was Salino and Barnes.
Now, there's an
That's their
injury
first
attorney.
case, you think? It was their first case together.
You and I should work together. Hey, do you like airplanes? I got something that you're gonna want to check out.
Rem, do you have Salino and Barnes up in Connecticut?
No, we have Carter Mario. We have Carter Mario.
Carter and Mario?
What's their
Yeah,
number?
Carter Mario.
What's their number?
What number do they own?
I think it's. I think there's a bunch of sevens in it. I think
Oh, one below.
Yeah,
Because Salino and Barnes is 8888888.
And for those of you who don't know,
Advertise them.
Salino just killed himself in a aeronautic accident, if you want to call it that. But yeah, he flew his whole family into the ground for funsies.
Yeah.
So,
Jesus.
so
Now
now
it's
it's just Barnes.
So is Barnes. Yeah.
Barnes owns 8.
Well, Salino's ghost is still doing it. You see
He's-
that shit?
he's
You
doing it.
The ghost of Salino is still
Yeah,
available.
that was the arrangement. Look, I'll give you $1 billion if you can just get in there and
I
figure out these cases.
I like Mario, though. I want to hire
Ghosts can have sex.
Rem's lawyer.
Yeah, no, come on up, man. You're not that far away. I'll show you the advertisement. We'll go visit.
Hit a bunch of... mash a bunch of sevens on your
Are
phone.
they friends together? Are they still friends?
Dude, I slipped on a peanut in the goddamn movie theater. I wasn't even supposed to be in there because Corona's happening, but I slipped on it. I'm hitting 7, dude.
Connecticut is known for hot dogs, right? Isn't it known for
Pizza.
hot dog? Pizza? Connecticut?
Pizza?
Really? Pizza.
Wait,
I
hold on.
heard
I thought it was
actually did hear
hamburger
that. I did
pizza.
hear that.
It's
Yeah, they got the
hamburgers,
New Haven.
I
right?
thought it was hot dogs.
No, hot dogs, man. That's not here. Connecticut decided they wanted to be known for pizza only in New Haven, like nowhere else in Connecticut,
Oh, the
just New
clam
Haven.
pizza,
So the
I
whole
heard.
state's known for fucking pizza. It's ridiculous.
That clam
It's
shit.
like that. You know, you're eating a Connecticut pizza when they like have the center cut and then it's like rectangled out.
Yeah,
from the
No,
center
fuck,
equator.
fuck you, Cody. It's all triangle. Oh no, you're right. Actually, it's in that shit up.
Yeah, that bar pizza.
Dude, this is a total derailment, but it's an actual question I have. Have you been to either Lou's or Ted's?
Lou's or Ted's? I've been to Ted's Steamed Cheeseburgers.
Yeah, Ted's Steamed Cheeseburgers.
Oh, I saw that on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fucking
Travis
good.
loves
we went
that
there
place.
together, right?
Yeah.
I saw that Man versus Food. That's why I said the hot dog thing. There was a hot dog thing on that show.
No, it's
Oh,
just
believe you.
fucking-
There's a hot dog place out in fucking on the west side of Connecticut. There, I don't go out there. But they're like an hour away from me by Danbury. There's a hot dog place that's been on TV a few times.
Too close
But-
to New York.
Yeah.
I love how Rem is so worried about like derailing like the fucking train, and here we are talking about pizza and hot dogs.
Yeah, Rem,
during
you
the
don't need to
Anna Nicole Smith
apologize. I just
episode.
yell about shrimp and fucking hamburgers.
Yeah, just yell louder.
Yeah. Just yell over me,
Yeah.
dude.
Zwick will do something with whatever
Come on, a
audio
hot
we
dog,
give
right?
him.
He'll leave it in. Okay,
I'm
let's
basically
continue.
Randy, but you can't drown him out with your outro.
So Anna Nicole and Sugar Daddy
Got me in that.
never consummated.
Oh, they had sex?
never
They
had
never
sex.
boned, Mike.
Never
Just
boned?
rub his face in her
You
titties.
put all that money in
Yeah.
just to look at it? That's fucked up.
Could
I
you
would
imagine?
just buy a
Oh.
prostitute at that point.
Could you imagine if this clown?
That's what he thought he was
was
doing.
a
Yeah.
virgin?
That's just too
what
much
he
work
did his
for a
whole life.
prostitute.
This was like the third wife that happened with.
It's like, fuck.
Except this time he couldn't pick up an axe and find a lawyer
True.
because he's too old. The last ones, they're just like, give me the sex, and it wouldn't happen because they'd be like, yeah, you know, like you
It's a
got
little
nothing
dusty
down there.
Yeah, it's a little
You're dusty.
flick in that little
I'm
thing.
sorry. I'm sorry. Your career came before a relationship before the age of, 50 or something. But you're
Yeah.
done.
No,
And then he
the
just
16-year-old
murdered
Rem had a good time with
I could see
her
that.
career.
Mm.
Yeah.
Probably
so
a
lonely.
9-year-old Cody too.
Dude, I love
Yeah, we're
those-
the same
I love
age
those,
about-
I love those 6-second clips, man.
Oh, the Johnny Sins?
On the dial-up,
Oh.
6-second clips, dude.
Ooh. Did you guys have PSPs back? You guys are a little older. You had the PSPs, right?
Taylor had one.
PSP's in
The 30
95.
seconds of Brazzers? You guys talking about porn, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I was talking about
Of course, we're always
comedy.
talking about porn.
Oh,
Yeah, I love
I did 6
one of-
clips of porn.
My favorite is the 6-second clips of Dane Cook that I used to download.
Yeah, I would-
Man,
yeah,
he was
that's what I
so
would-
Mine
funny.
went to the 30-second clips of porn on PSPs.
Well, that's nice. Never
I'm sorry.
experienced it.
Did Anna Nicole Smith do straight on hardcore porn? Did I miss out?
Softcore, yes. I
She
don't.
came close in 98, though. You're not in 98 yet.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Because I want to see. It's unfortunate. I think it's one of history's greatest losses.
I think so too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if we
Yeah,
continued this.
Alexandria burned, and we never got a
Well,
hardcore
yeah, I mean,
out
you
of
think
fucking
about
Anna Nicole.
1960s, we had the space race, we landed on the moon, and then the 70s with all these fucking boomers, they fucked everything up.
Right, the moon landed on us.
But like Anna Nicole Smith, if she lived a little longer, I could have seen 2 dicks in the vag and 1 in the ass.
Only fans.
One in
Probably
the mouth.
didn't want to
Only
see
fans,
her at
definitely.
the end.
You know what?
He did.
Cody,
It was
I did.
great.
Yeah.
Cody,
Yeah,
tell
Cody,
us.
I don't know if this is in your notes, but this is just for Travis. Little spoilers. We're jumping 2 years ahead, but 1998, there's Anna Nicole Smith exposed with 2 X's. Check
Yeah,
it out.
yeah.
Yeah.
This
That's
is why
the
we had
that's
you
the
on,
softcore
Brem.
one,
It's just
yeah.
for me. It's like, fuck the fans, fuck our
That was
shows.
straight to
This
video,
is just for me.
straight to DVD, right, Rem?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it was straight to DVD.
Straight to
Super
Laserdisc.
softcore, but it was pretty much just a self-promoting commercial.
Yeah,
from
dry
what I
hump.
read.
It was, but it was the closest she's ever come to anything more than
Coomed.
software. Coomed. Yes, I hate that word. My God. Yeah, but Travis, check it out. That's what I'm saying. Check it out.
I will.
Anna
I
Nicole
want to
Smith
see the
exposed.
head. I want to see the head tickle on the clit, like
There's
somebody's
scissoring.
dick.
Ew.
Damn.
Fucking
David
Subaru owners.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyway.
I got really derailed
Whoa.
on very hard this episode.
Yeah, we have
Sorry,
to
Rem.
keep history
Hey,
in mind.
PG, Travis, come on. My mom listens to this.
Yeah, history with Anna Nicole Smith. Anyway, this is where that whole fucking fiasco of a legal battle kicks off because he's dead. They didn't have sex, so it's just usually the widow gets money,
Simped.
but the thing is, the sugar daddy gave power of attorney to his son Pierce, and Pierce was just the gold digger gets nothing, ha ha, and that
What an
it
asshole.
was a huge back and forth. And also when he said sugar. The gold digger gets nothing. He also pulled the plug on her $50K monthly allowance. You know, what
Did
I
he
mean?
use those words?
The gold digger
Incredible.
gets
Yes.
nothing. You know, I gotta say, if I was her and I was in this situation, just talk about how big that guy's dick was.
Yeah.
Because then the son is in a situation where he's like, "That's not true. My dad had a tiny penis." And
Dude, that guy had a fucking 10-inch python
Yeah.
girth.
if she lays
And,
into
and
it,
the son's oh, no,
it's like,
no.
look,
My
he-
dad was a nice guy. He coached my little league.
he was old and he had a big penis, and yes, we had sex many times. And then the son's got to go publicly go, "No, you never gave it up for a little shrimp dick dad. You never did it."
You never done did it.
But that's how people from LA talk. Continue, Cody.
So
Yes,
she got her purse strings permanently vasectomied, tied off. I don't know what you want
ouch.
to use the word for. She files for bankruptcy protection. Excuse me. Because what is a gold digger without her sugar daddy? And at some point, Rem, maybe you can help me fill in the blanks here. E Entertainment gave her a paycheck and a mansion in exchange for the reality show, plainly titled The Anna Nicole Smith Show. And I remember actually watching this because I was stupid and thought I could see a titty on cable TV when I was 12 or something.
Oh, listen, the first episode of the Anna Nicole show had big Anna Nicole in her bed showing off what doggy style would look like, and it was amazing. So that first
Yeesh.
episode had me hooked.
Yeah,
I remember
It was big on
The-
teasing, so you're not wrong. If you're in
Yes.
your teens and you're like, "Oh, I want to see something," they really let it on there.
Simp show.
Yep.
the one episode I remember weirdly is that Anna Nicole got latex nipples to be put on soda cans
Yes.
that looked like penises. And there was just a 10-minute segment where she would just shake her fucking Coke can and it would just spurt foam and she would suck it in front of the camera and just be like, eh. And it was weird. It was definitely
I think that's
a
weird
trumped
to
up
me.
version of her because that's what fucking TV producers do.
Well,
Holy
Cody, there
shit.
was a point I think before the Anna Nicole show, and if this is your notes, or if my timeline's wrong, forgive me. It's been a long time. But didn't she kind of win something from the inheritance that kept her going? Because she did a Playboy spread, like the $450 million woman, and I believe that was early. That was before the Anna Nicole show.
Was I kind of put a kibosh on that because it was so fucking complicated. In the end, she got nothing. But I think she was awarded money because of the bankruptcy declaration that shouldn't have gone to her, and she prematurely celebrated. I don't know if she actually got it, but in the end, like the court ruled against her receiving that like $500 million amount.
Dude, you guys are
I can't-
so lucky that you guys got to watch this shit. I only went on my Rumspringa.
No,
I
wasn't
only went
that
on my
great.
Rumspringa when I was 31 years old, so I haven't seen any of this show that you're talking
It's all
about.
new to me. What's
This-
this?
this-
It's
pantomime,
not amazing.
this pantomime
Yeah.
show that you guys are talking about.
It
But-
was February 2001. She did a spread in Playboy. She was a $450 million.
So she was momentarily things were looking up for her. I don't know if she got it, but at the end of like the entire litigation series, trial, circus, whatever the fuck you want to call it, the courts decided like that money that was either talked about or awarded to her was not in the power of a bankruptcy court to bequeath. Is like
Bequeath.
the long and
Bequeath.
short of it. Bequeath.
It's a big word, Cody.
Bequeath Wellington.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, look, I mean,
Yeah.
just to be fair, if you say you have $450 million, you're going to get a free drink out of someone.
Yeah,
So you're on a net up.
it might just
Yeah.
be Rolling
Yeah.
Stone
Yeah, free drink.
magazine or whatever, Playboy, Hustler.
be.
whatever.
You're going to get those Cheetos again. You're going to get the new spicy hots. That's what they're going to read.
the cheese doodles.
Takis.
They're gonna
Did she launch Flamin' Hots?
I believe it was a janitor who worked at the Frito-Lay factory who invented those.
I'm just
Really?
saying because that's
You know,
swag, right, Mike? Is that a thing you guys say? Swag? No, he doesn't.
She's all about Takis.
He's counting cash right now. Leave the guy
Oh,
alone.
yeah. No, Mike's about tacos.
About Takis.
Could you imagine her
I
recreating
like
that
Takis.
before
hope-
her death?
She'd be an OnlyFans model today.
She'd be the only fan.
Ooh,
She
I
would
don't
be a
like
Bel-
how right you are.
She would be a Beller Dafflin. Beller
Yeah.
Daphne.
It's beautiful
Yeah.
stuff.
Sell
Suicide
bidet
chick.
water over the internet.
Sell my
Um,
Anna Nicole Smith squirt. It's only 6
And
cents an
moving
ounce.
on.
Watch
because-
me do it, $5.
The reality TV show was like this was a unique slice of torture for the people that actually knew her before she made it big, because it might have been trumped up in post, but Anna Nicole was just seen as like a speech slurry, nonsensical, couldn't finish a sentence mess
It's like
on the
Drunken
show.
on
Like,
pills.
Cody, hold
Yeah.
on. I don't want. I'm going to derail again.
Yeah, he's midway through a thought.
No, I'm just saying, Cody. Imagine a man that's like
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis and There Will Be Blood, but he goes on OnlyFans and he's just like, I'm a squirt man. And he's just like,
I drink
he's
your
like-
squirt shake.
he's like, there's a whole vast ocean of squirt on this internet site. I drink your squirt.
Wow.
And he's just like he's dropping fucking oil rigs. Sorry, I'm very
yeah, he's doing
imaginative.
daddy
Look,
talk.
I appreciate your
Yeah, what?
imagination. Also, Cody was halfway through a sentence when you started that.
Cody,
one.
Well,
repeat it all.
inappropriate, Travis.
Shut up and go suck
know.
my own penis and imagine
The show was like this unique slice of torture for people that knew her before she made it big, because she wasn't able to compile a half a phrase before like zoning out, and you know what I mean. It was like, as Rem said, it was a little bit of pills, a little bit of booze, and just a lot of mental disorder that wasn't diagnosed. So like everyone, family and friends she had early on was just like, this is not how she usually is. Please, someone like send a psychiatrist in there. Please, somebody intervene. And the E television producers were just like, no.
No, we got
'Cause
Howard K.
train
Stern to
wrecks
do
make
it.
money. Yeah. Train wrecks make the money.
Yeah.
No. So like it was like this down decline of a human being that was just, put behind,
We love that, though.
A television paywall, so
Yeah.
to speak.
You love to watch that.
right. I think unfortunately we don't have that like self-destructive television that we used to have
Exactly.
back in the early 2000s.
What are you
late
talking
90s.
about?
What?
Yeah, but
That's
it's all
all
on
we
there.
have now.
Yeah, Jersey Shore.
I don't know. I think it was
Real
more destructive
Housewives.
back
When's the last
then.
time you watched cable?
The other day, Sirius XM.
That's a radio.
Radio
That's
cable.
radio, and it's not.
They were playing destructive music into my ears.
Have you? No, seriously. Have you watched cable recently? I sure shit have not.
No,
I
it's
have.
true.
I
don't
watched a
know.
little bit with my sister. She was watching Real Housewives of New Jersey.
That's the shit they watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. All these networks need L'Oreal money. Olay, motherfucker.
That's
This
who pays
is
my
what's
paycheck.
happening right now. Right. God bless.
All right.
Look, mental illness, it can sell a lot of makeup.
Yeah.
So bingus
That
bangus.
that is so unfortunately true. You hit the nail on the head twice, my friend.
I mean, Jake Paul just did a boxing match today.
Who's he? Who's that
What
fucking
has he
guy?
done?
He's a hot ass dude.
YouTuber.
Jake Paul's a Disney
He's hot.
YouTuber radio star.
Who
Does
cares?
Radio Disney.
Nope.
He's
Not
got a
anyone
huge
listening to
cock
this.
and he grooms young children.
This is for like, look, if you consume the Paul family material in all earnesty, you should be killed. You're making a choice. You're making a choice to just watch whatever. Now,
I love
the Paul
rotting my
people,
brain.
I'm not even mad at them. They can do whatever they want. Good for them. They're making money.
Yeah.
You're giving them power, Travis, by talking about
Dude,
it.
I'm
Right,
just saying that
exactly.
babies want to watch like Colin McGregor punch each other in the dick.
Fine.
This guy's trying to get into MMA.
So what? Who cares?
I feel like this pertinent to the episode, Tom. I don't know. I'm just trying to tie it in.
I'm just saying,
Oh,
Anna
yeah.
Nicole Smith, she's being baited and everyone's letting her on.
I
It's
think
fine.
she's misunderstood.
Obviously, mental illness is there.
Yeah.
So, Cody, take us to the land of
So-
freedom.
Freedom, yay. So fast forward, there's like a whole about decade of this decline of her taking pill, and she's haphazardly taking and mixing medication. Rem, you look like you need to say something.
When do we get into the diet pills? That's coming up, right?
Like the ephedra-based trim spa shit.
Yeah, Trim Spa. That's it. Trim Spa, baby.
Oh,
'Cause she
I think
got
my
fat.
dad
Yeah,
took
we're gonna
that.
get
Okay.
into that in
Yeah,
a minute. But
All right.
thank you for future predicting there from a
Sorry.
historical standpoint. No, thank you. It's foreshadowing, my friend. So, 2006, she does a pregnancy announcement video while floating in a raft in her personal pool,
Water birth.
and ooh,
We're going to drop you in the deep end. It's 12 feet.
yeah.
You have to swim
Hold
to the
this brick.
surface in order to live.
We're going to drop you from a helicopter. We're gonna tie a life vest around your belly.
Well, that's like bungee, dude, because no one's cutting the cord.
It's like reverse bungee because when
Oh,
the force of you
oh.
being shot out of the water is going to just make the baby come out and you won't even notice. And the baby
Yeah,
will
the
be very
placenta's
comfortable.
like a parachute at that point.
Yeah.
Right. And then you
Oh.
pull it up on the leash and then cut it.
2006 pregnancy announcement. I quote, "Let me stop all the rumors. Yes, I am pregnant. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy about it. Everything's going really, really good. And I'll be checking in and out periodically on the web, you know, when the internet was called the web, and let you see me as I'm growing."
Ooh.
Dude,
So
I,
it's just like, hey, you got pregnant belly mama kinks? I'll let you see. It's
I love
like,
how
oh,
the
great.
web is like a designation of age. No
Yeah.
one calls that shit the web anymore.
The web.
the net.
The World Wide Web.
Do you remember when people
Now-
used to say interweb and you wanted to push them in front of moving cars?
I do that too
No.
sometimes.
And you say, "Hey, I'm getting on Prodigy tonight." Yeah,
Wait, explain.
I'm Prodigy years old. You know Prodigy? Fucking
I know.
back in the early days, you had Prodigy, you had AOL, and you had
Netscape.
Netscape or CompuServe. No, CompuServe
And
or
Linux?
something. One
I,
of those.
I had a
And
weird situation with the internet. My dad, like, we didn't have it in the house. And then when Optimum came out, which is like the high speed crap, we just went right to that.
Wow.
So-
you have
Wow.
no idea what the internet sounded like when you like tried to initiate a
I
session.
know the sounds and shit like that, but yeah,
Oh,
I never had the whole, like, I know
Modem.
the modem dial up sound, but I never had it.
Hey, ladies, hit me up at sstrunks22 at AOL.com.
He's not
That
lying.
was one of my
That's-
first screen names.
SX Trunks. What was that?
SS,
Super
like,
Saiyan.
like the
Super
Luft,
Saiyan.
like the Nazis. SS,
SS, right.
like Trunks from Dragon
Yeah.
Ball Z.
Right.
22, because I thought 22 was
Race.
the coolest age when I was a kid.
It's probably very cool.
You know
if
what 22
you're a
looks
child.
like, Travis? Two Thunderbolts, you racist fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so does SS.
You're a big Nazi, aren't you?
Nazi.
Mike,
over here.
I like
you almost
Dragon Ball
nailed
Z.
the
They
joke
have
there.
a blonde hair and blue eyes. Dragon Ball Z.
Half of the characters
Green eyes.
half of the characters are Nazis in Dragon
Yeah,
Ball Z,
they're all
and
blonde hair,
those are all
blue eyes.
Chinese Nazis.
those are all the good guys. That's how it works. Anyway, continue.
Now you might be wondering where Babby come from. You know, she just admitted she's pregnant. Where Babby come from?
Ghost.
the band Ghost.
Ghost.
Oh, yeah. Extra white semen.
Gross.
Now, at the time, Anna Nicole Smith was fucking her lawyer.
His lawyer, she's banging the lawyer?
I'll let Travis recover before we move on.
Sorry, that killed me. I'm just imagining Christina Ricci getting nailed by Casper.
Oh, you too?
Yeah. I think that was one of my
Yes.
first boners, to be honest.
She was pretty hot.
It's a big forehead.
So
Love it.
as you
Landing.
correctly objected to, Mike, yes, Anna Nicole Smith was fucking her lawyer, a man by the name of Howard K.
Oh, lucky
Stern,
bastard.
not the radio personality.
Oh, different Howard Stern?
Yes, not the radio personality, as I just got done saying.
Sorry. I had double take.
So everyone just assumed like, oh, he's the baby daddy. They're not married. They never get married, but everyone just assumes like, oh, he's longtime boning Howard K. Stern. That's got to be the baby daddy.
And he was all over the Anna Nicole show.
Yeah, he's just there more than a lawyer should be. Just a lawyer should be.
I feel like she's also was on the Howard Stern show a whole bunch because my dad.
Yeah, I remember
listened
the
to
confusing
Howard
moment
Stern
when
all
they
the
had
time.
both of them on.
Yeah.
And Howard K. Stern wore a wig that looked like Howard Stern's hair just to make it even more confusing.
Amazing.
Poor woman.
So everyone just assumes like, oh, he's the baby daddy. Even the birth certificate says this. You know what I mean? Like whoever wrote up the birth certificate was just like, oh yeah, you're the baby daddy. Now here's where shit gets a little fucking freaky. The two stop hanging out in America. They start making their home in the Bahamas for whatever reason. Some people speculate so they're not. How do I say this? They're not eligible to be solicited for a paternity test on the in utero child. So
Larry
You know-
Burkhead.
there you go. There is a photographer of Anna Nicole Smith named Larry Burkhead,
I hate that I know all this. I'm sorry.
who is
That's why you're here,
actually,
Rem.
Yeah.
spoilers,
We'll put you on the spot.
actually the father.
Oh.
You are the father.
So the photographer
no.
is banging her?
Yeah.
Well, you can
mean,
more
everybody was.
adept to say Anna
Ugh.
Nicole's banging the photographer along with a multitude of other people.
Damn it.
Yeah. She liked
so
to have sex.
it's actually Larry. A lot of sex. It's actually the baby's name is Daniel Lynn. Fuck that name.
Why?
Well,
It's like
well, hold
Jeremy
on.
Lin. He was great on the Knicks.
Was when
the
sad.
reason they
It's
named
a girl.
the baby Danny Lynn
Go ahead.
was because her son Daniel had just died.
Oh.
We're just getting to that.
Oh, her
yes.
OG son
Uh,
from Chicken Boy.
When
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
when the fry
Bahamas.
cook's son visits his new stepsister Daniel Lynn, he dies during the visit when he's in the Bahamas.
During
Really?
the
It's
visit?
huge.
What did he die of?
He died of having Zoloft, Lexapro, and methadone in his system,
Ooh.
which is just you don't mix.
How old
You
was
don't
he?
mix serious shit like that.
But
He
you
was
know his dad's a chicken fry cook, so
well, yeah, there you go. He was either 19 or 20. All the reports varied. I
Likes
couldn't
to party.
figure it out, but 19 or 20.
Mike, you know
He
it. I'm
died of-
surprised you're still here, to be honest.
I'm glad you're here. And
I'm
you're
Yeah,
not
I'm glad
like,
you're here,
straight
but-
edge, honestly.
I'm just glad you're not like this schlub who's he's popping more pills than sand.
I'm glad you
my
have a
mom
very
was like that. I'd be like, shit.
Yeah, you have a very responsible cousin that did not let you join SoundCloud.
I appreciate that, Tom.
Yeah. Remember that time
So-
we had that conversation about you getting your first face tattoo, and I said maybe wait till you're 30.
I'm still thinking about it.
You can think about it.
Well, you're a millionaire now. You can get like 8
I
face
can get it.
tattoos.
Yeah,
I
you-
can
you
get
do
a
whatever
face
you
tat
want.
now.
Just don't get the ice cream because that one guy did it already.
Oh, Gucci Mane?
Yes.
It's a great human right
Mr.
there.
Maine.
Mr. Maine.
I was going to get Johnny Sin on my back.
The whole back.
The whole back piece is just Johnny Sin's cock.
Nice.
Some of you might be wondering, like, how easy is it to get residence in like the Bahamas? And the question is very easily if you're
Big titted.
Anna Nicole Smith, because Anna Nicole Smith and the the Minister of Immigration, Shane Gibson, were in bed together. Literally, a photo showed up of those two in bed together. He was clothed. She was less clothed in bed. This guy gave her permanent residence. These photos showed up, and he had to resign. But the decision to give him or to give her permanent residence stuck before he got fired.
So, Cody,
Or
if I
resigned.
dick down your senator, can I get residency to Hawaii?
yeah, get in there
We
with Tammy
are
Duckworth.
part of the American continent. You do not need to fuck anyone to live here.
No, but
Yeah, but
I'm
do it
just
anyways.
saying, if I'm just saying, I want to be like extra Hawaiian, like they don't call me Howley. Can I just like
Right,
stick it
there's-
in? I'll
you
take it on the
do
butt
not-
too. I just want to be cool, guys.
Hey, respect.
You want to get your Howley card removed?
Yeah,
Nice.
They're like, when they see me, even though like my asshole is gaping, they're like, yeah, brother.
Yeah, bro. Grass skirt.
Fit a shaka in there.
Oh, brother, man, it's big, man. Oh shit.
It's really not a state. Keep moving.
It's an island.
Moving on.
You live
Okay.
different. All right, continue.
We jumped a little bit ahead, but yes, daughter is born, Daniel Lynn.
Sexy boy.
Daniel goes to visit. He fucking dies. Toxicology comes back. He got Zoloft, Lexapro, and methadone in his system. In case you don't know, Zoloft is for OCD, chilling out. Lexapro is antidepressant. Methadone is
Fun.
some juice to wean you off of, harder
Heroin,
drugs.
yeah.
Hey, Cody, do you have what the baby's original name was, or did they not name the baby right away?
I don't think they named the baby right away.
Because-
I was not named right away.
Yeah, I think Daniel died like the day she was born.
Literally like he was like, hey, like there's one photo of him being like, yo, what up, half sis?
Yeah, and the next photo.
High
Fucked
fiving.
up
They're
drugs.
like literally high fiving, and then like he shows up dead, like in like whatever lodge he was staying in.
Yeah, and Nicole Smith just epiduraled up, going, "This is like one soul going to another one."
Oh my god.
Like, and this little kid's like, "Please don't name me after a drug addict."
Yeah, they got
Daniel
a new baby
Lynn.
now. Got to restart.
So
Yeah,
I got respawn.
that's my child's name. Restart Lee.
I like that. So unfortunately, Daniel's dead, and as I said, he's got this screwy chemical mixture in his entire bloodstream that makes him croak. Very unfortunate. He seemed like a cool guy.
You done fucked up.
Good. Thanks for talking to the Zoomers for me, Mike. Thanks for translating.
That's how in Zoomer
now
term.
here's the slightly fucky part. So before her firstborn child is even in the ground, in what seems like a desperate attempt to feel anything other than grief, Anna Nicole Smith marries, in air quotation marks, Howard K. Stern. They dress the part, wedding dress, tuxedo, all white. They exchanged vows. There was a minister present, but no official wedding certificate was drawn up. So history has to call it a what the fuck was it called? A commitment ceremony, not a wedding.
Like
And
how
in this
Rem,
quote-unquote-
like how Rem and I were gonna listen to all the things you said running through my head while both
Through your
of our
Subaru
Subarus
stereos.
kiss.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
It's like this, Travis.
So-
Yeah, our cross tracks are gonna, our tailpipes are gonna both enter each other.
You guys have
That's
this
what that
side
means
engine.
for lesbians. Thank you.
Don't worry about it. It's a non-commitment between Rem and I.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff. I mean,
Stop, Tom. Don't fucking make fun of. This is a love. We're branching olive branches of love.
Yeah.
Olive Garden
olive
stuff.
branches.
For Olive
Olive
Gardens.
Gardens means that you were fighting to begin with. So now, look, I understand. Look, I get it. Lesbians are Satan's children, but they're also fine.
Jesus Christ.
you, me, Hudson Valley Subarus.
They have this circus of a marriage. They dress in all white, fancy tuxedos
Aw.
and dresses, and they say "I do" on a yacht, and then they jump off and then swim to the nearest land.
That's beautiful.
Mass, island, whatever. And this is a field day for the paparazzis. I believe there was a collection of photographs sold to like a tabloid for upwards of $1 million because everyone's just like, oh my God, it's Anna Nicole getting quote unquote married. As her, firstborn child just died, and as her, secondborn child, just lives.
Imagine that. Like, our writers are so bad that we need to pay $1 million to picture two people swimming.
I mean, but
Amazing.
she has those two floaties on her chest that make those pictures
Yeah.
worthwhile.
Amazing.
Swimming's easy to her.
Yeah.
You got a visual on screen.
I remember when I got my scuba license, I had to tread water for 10 minutes. I'm just saying, Anna Nicole, probably the best in scuba.
She had two buoys on her chest.
Yeah, she's Bowie boy.
He just got the joke! Yay!
All right,
So,
Cody, do it.
This is super fucking weird because Daniel just died, literally 2.5 weeks ago. He's been dead for 432 hours, and she's having this like smiley, bright, like hoopla ceremony. Jumping into like the Bahama salt brine.
Yeah, life
with,
goes on.
Howard K. Stern.
Yeah, forget that kid. Holy shit, this is the fucking hell yeah, it's $1 million.
No, I
I keep seeing Anna Nicole Smith's boobs and forgetting that they're awesome,
Holy
and then
balls.
seeing them again.
And this, you're supposedly she's a bad person, Cody. You're trying to tell me right now.
This is what Family Guy does to our generation.
Exactly.
We should stop.
So let's come back down to earth after this whole big tittied,
Oh my god.
wet wedding dress ceremony. She's got to come back down to earth and attend Daniel's funeral, which went horribly because she's a lady of many medications being mixed together. At the funeral, she asked for the casket to be opened, which is kind of, you don't do that if it's a closed casket. So she was just like, open it up. So like, you know, the morticians open it up.
I'm remembering this and I'm cringing. God damn.
Yeah, and then she talks
Rem,
to
were
her
you
son's
there?
corpse.
No, I just remember. I was a big Anna Nicole fan, so I know
Yeah.
all of this stuff.
So blow his
She
brains in,
pleads
right?
with her son's corpse to simply get out of the casket
She was a
and
mess.
rejoin the living.
Aw,
I mean,
that's
just like,
sad.
come on out, Daniel.
You gotta.
It
put,
is sad.
You gotta put some makeup on them corpses.
Yeah, I'm sure it was done, but
Yeah,
like
he didn't blow his
she's just
brains
like
in.
she's asking the corpse of her son to like rejoin the living.
Well,
And when
she had sex with ghosts in her early years.
there
so
you
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
You know what?
She's a believer.
The one person she could have invited to the funeral who would have fixed everything was Benny Hill. Because if
Yeah.
she had
Happy
invited
sex.
Benny Hill,
the fuck is that?
he's the guy who did the, with all the chase
Yeah.
scenes and everyone.
Yakety
All,
sax.
old British
Oh,
comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about.
That's he would have gotten out and started chasing people
Yeah.
as Godzilla came
Yeah.
out and was just like, oh, I'm actually a midget, and started ghost chasing her.
that would
He
have
had
made
a
the mood
massive
better.
dick.
Probably kill the
Yeah.
make the mood a lot brighter.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine being at a
And-
funeral and that's the song that plays.
Best funeral ever.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I'm thinking about doing that for mine.
Surprise!
I want my
Not
funeral.
dead.
I want my funeral to be like a Floontog with Benny Hill playing.
Fluentog. What is that? It's another big word. I don't know.
It's that fucking shit.
That's two words.
That's that shit that fucking Red Bull does, where they just like
Oh,
put
flutog. Yeah.
Flutog. Yeah,
Like wings.
they just
Yeah, they
put,
jump into the river.
they
with
put
like
me on a
flying machines
luge,
that
on a
don't work.
jump luge.
A luge with like
Oh, luge.
paragliding.
No, I don't want
gear.
any of that.
Like
I didn't
like
buy that
like
package.
a bobsled
I don't want you to
thing?
spend that money.
I'll spend.
All right.
All right,
Keep
continue,
going,
Cody.
Anyway, after Daniel didn't get out of the casket and rejoin the living, Anna Nicole jumped into the casket and asked for her to be buried, for the ceremony to continue and
Aw.
bury her with, her son.
I mean, that's sad.
And
After
it's
just getting
sad.
married and having
Yeah,
so much
she
fun
just-
at her wedding.
Woohoo!
Oh.
She's like, yeah, bury me now. Bury me with my son. And she actually had her personal psychiatrist on call with her who forcibly sedated her so the funeral could proceed uninterrupted.
I mean, that's sad,
Wow.
dude.
Come take your pills.
It's
man.
very
Get
sad,
over
but
it.
it's just like, eh.
They just use a blow
Not good.
dart. And then he calls a forklift operator. Get her out of the fucking grave, guys. We'll tell her it was a great ceremony. She won't know the difference.
She probably wouldn't have, given the cocktail of shit she was on. And speaking of the shit in her system, let's talk about ephedrine and Trim Spa, as Rem mentioned earlier. Does anyone remember these commercials?
I remember.
Trim Spa, baby.
I remember.
Anna
Trim-
Nicole Smith for Trim Spa. I lost 71 pounds sucking this horrible chemical.
I think I remember that as a child.
Rem,
Yeah.
you do
Not
Trim
really.
Spa?
No, I never
Yeah.
did. I wasn't a large man then.
He
I
wasn't
am
a-
now.
Trim
Wasn't
Spa
a
is illegal
portly
now,
guy?
Travis, because it is ephedrine based. And if you don't know what that is, there was essentially a summer where like 3 or 4 promising like American athletes just died of heat stroke.
Yeah.
And all of the FDA was just like, what? Why? And it all turned out they were popping like these diet pills that had ephedra in it, which is an Oriental tea drug thing. And when you take
God
it,
damn
increases
it,
your
Cody!
Okay, you can't use that word.
No, I'm saying
you can
Cody
use
did
the
it.
word as long as you're not referring to a person. That's the rule.
Oriental.
Cody with your
Reno
Oriental
911.
Eastern
Look that up.
medicine.
So,
God damn it.
I didn't. I had no idea that ephedrine was also in helicopters because you're saying a bunch of athletes died. This is how Kobe Bryant died.
I don't know. Yeah. Helicopters and ephedrine really close to each other. Essentially, what that does is it kicks your metabolism into overdrive. You
Yeah,
burn a
great.
lot of calories,
That's
but you
awesome.
get, the side effect of burning calories is you're
poopy.
burning. And all these guys died of
Trains
heat
your
stroke.
sinuses. You know, Mike, you're a young man. You used to be able to go to a pharmacy and get Sudafed like right on the counter. Or you didn't have to go to over the counter. You get it right off the shelf. Like I would like 24 Sudafed, sir. And
I
then
was
boom,
born too
you had to
late.
show ID or nothing. Now you got to fucking
and-
ask, hey, can I have the Sudafed, your brand, 24 hours, please? Here's my ID. I'm not a criminal. Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't
Sudafed's
want to
an
make
ingredient
Born
meth.
too late.
You know.
The funniest thing is I got sick. One of the when I went to Oregon, I think I got coronavirus before it kind of came out.
Before it got cool.
Oh, so you're
before it
a
got cool.
hipster.
What
oh,
was hipster?
Oh, that's such a
Fuck
poor
No,
you.
thing
before
to say.
before it got cool.
Okay, cool.
So I went to the pharmacy and I went over to the pharmacy counter. I'm like, hey, can I get Sudafed? And they said it was illegal in Oregon, even though I had stepped over 8 like fucking heroin addicts to try to get to the pharmacy.
Well, that's why.
You get mushrooms in Oregon. You can't
They
get
didn't want
Sudafed.
to
Can't get
Ninth heroin
Sudafed.
addict.
No, everything else is legal. Can't
You
get
live in a
Sudafed.
backward state, and I'm glad you got coronavirus first pressing and all. But
Go sneeze on him right now, Travis.
Yeah,
or
dude.
cough on him.
Yeah.
wow,
I'm gonna cough all over your D.
I took diet pills. They didn't
Anna
work.
Nicole D.
that's weird. Why would you do that?
Well, we're friends.
Oh, that is true. Continue, Cody.
So, ephedrine, big no-no. You can't get it nowadays. It's pretty much, it just encapsulates the 90s and drug use. It's just, did a doctor say you can have it? Good. Keep taking it as much as you want. And then, like, you go to a different doctor who doesn't check what the first doctor gave you, and he gives you something that either reacts horribly or synergistically reacts greatly, but it's still not, a pretty picture either way.
Oh.
So she's slinging this. She, because of stress eating, she put on like 70 pounds, and this like helped her knock off, said 70 pounds.
In dummy
But it was
fit.
probably that and a personal trainer, and she just like accredited Trim Spa because it's
she never needed to lose
endorsement
the
money.
weight. She was hotter when she was
Exactly.
bigger.
I
I'm
like
sorry.
that.
I agree, Ram.
I agree
Yeah.
too.
I
I
agree.
agree as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Like harpooning. a whale.
Cankles.
Put that funnel in your
So
mouth,
let's-
baby. I'm gonna pour some cheese doodles into it.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
fine.
No, it is. Shut up.
I-
So let's fast forward to South Hollywood, Florida.
How's she a bad person again?
She's not, Mike. She's just a lonely
She's
person.
a
Sometimes
drug addict.
roast
She
mortem-
just fucked up. That's all.
yeah.
She just,
No.
she just
Yeah,
lived her life.
she's not evil, but she is a
She's hot.
fucker.
She's hot.
She's
Without
a
regard.
cautionary tale
Yeah,
for all the
Good,
wannabe
very good,
strippers in
sir.
Texas.
and that's when you
Yeah.
like blow the sand into the fire pit
Yes.
during Goosebumps.
from Afraid of the Dark.
Oh yeah, Afraid of the Dark. The cautionary tale of Anna Nicole Smith.
Are you afraid of the dog?
Oh, yeah.
That's what we're doing. Let's write that.
Secretly Canadian show. Look at all the denim. Look at all the denim in that show.
Yep.
Let's fast forward to South Hollywood, Florida.
Yeah,
so
let's
yeah,
kill her.
keep in mind she's slinging Trim Spa. It's one of the things in her system right now, and she's about to be a human cocktail pharmaceutical shaker, which wink wink hint hint is her fucking sad demise.
Aw.
So South Hollywood, Florida, early February, she's there to buy a yacht. I don't know with what money, but she's there to buy a fucking yacht.
That big
So
dick
it's
money,
easier
yo.
for her to get from South Florida and Bahamas. Just
buy a yacht with the pussy.
Finance.
Yeah.
there you go.
Finance it.
Yeah, Mike.
Like a woman with a vagina,
Yeah, finance.
which is fine.
Good.
I'm all for it.
I mean, I feel like when you're a woman like Anna Nicole Smith, your pussy diversifies. You store jisms in different corners of the wall.
Why
Some
do
of
you
it
think
goes
there's
in the
corners
cervix,
to a vagina?
and then you have children. But you have to diversify.
There's no
Yeah, it's
90-degree angles in a vagina.
A lot of women
Cody, it's
listen to
fine.
this
It's
podcast.
how it works physically.
Unless there's
physiologically.
trauma
It's-
involved.
He's
Okay.
correct.
I know about.
So she
geese.
checked. Shut up. She checks into the Hard Rock Seminole Casino and Hotel.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of those Native
High-class
American type
places.
joints, so it's not technically America. So she's still not on U.S. soil because that's important. Because if she goes on U.S. soil, some people can twist her arm and ask for a paternity test on the baby Daniel Lynn.
Larry Burkhead.
Yeah, but it's South Hollywood,
Yeah.
Florida. I mean, my grandma lives there. It is a free for all.
It is a literal free for all. So Anna Nicole is with her personal entourage consisting of a huge big ass bodyguard. His name is Maurice. I watched the documentary. He seems cool. She's got a personal doctor and a personal nurse
That's
also with
crazy.
her. And that's almost kind of embarrassing to die like that, isn't it, Mike? If you've got a bodyguard, a nurse, and a doctor watching your ass, and you still manage to die.
That's why you never get you have to just like wait for there to be a problem, then you go see a doctor.
What is she trying to do though? Save money?
Yeah, it's just wasting money.
Like just well, like just hire them all. Like I'm
just get a
gonna
hospital,
die.
get your own hospital. Fucking get your own.
That's pretty much
ambulance service.
she paid people to follow her around. That new Like the bodyguard was also like extensively trained in first aid. So she has like 3 adults making sure she doesn't choke on her peas and squash.
Yeah, like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I see a lot of.
His heart couldn't
Was
beat it.
she friends with him? I feel like Michael Jackson. Was
They
friends
seem
with
like
all
they
these
might be
fucking
friends. They
weirdos.
like
You think he
had
did?
the same like ephedrine dealer or something.
Propofol buddies.
I believe
Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot of people want to be friends with Michael. So, like, if you were in the Hollywood sphere at the time, in the 90s and stuff, you probably were.
Do you think he was really friends with her?
Yeah,
I
I think
I'm
that.
betting.
I
You're
think
not.
that
She was
Anna
too
Nicole-
old.
He's
and
too old for
ignorant.
him. Yeah. He's
No, I
into the
don't know.
boys.
I think Anna Nicole Smith probably watched Michael Jackson teabag a whole bunch of boys because he couldn't get hard.
Michael Jackson was friends with Liza Minnelli. He had lots of friends. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't need to be hard for a rim job.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
true.
exactly.
Throw it
Look
in
at
Macaulay
that.
there.
Culkin,
Thank you for
add
beating
us.
me to that.
You're all active on social media. You got a YouTube.
He just got
He's dating
a
Brenda
podcast.
Song.
Oh no, he just got a child.
Yeah, he's Brenda Song. London Tipton. I'm like, damn, dude, the fuck? That's sick.
He's
it
got
like-
a hard dick, apparently.
He's
Or they
one
just took
ugly
it out of his balls
motherfucker.
with a syringe.
Well, he got the turkey baster.
He's got $1 billion.
Anyway.
He's got Home Alone money.
He's got the
Cody, let's
eyes
kill
of
Anna
a war
Nicole.
veteran.
Yes.
Anna Nicole begins exhibiting flu-like symptoms, notably 105 fever. So she does what she does, and she, swallows a whole bunch of pills for, anti-flu symptoms. But those meds make her restless, so she just starts chugging chlorohydrate, which is a now illegal and non-used sleeping syrup. You don't use it anymore because it slows your breathing too much, and
Like lady
bad
love.
things can happen.
Like lean.
This is how Marilyn Monroe died, by the way.
Whoa.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's a weird
Modern
way.
day
How'd you
Marilyn
pronounce
Monroe.
CIA before?
Saya.
What's that?
How did you pronounce CIA before?
Sia.
Chlorohydrate.
Yeah, that. Okay,
Yeah,
that's how
that's-
Marilyn Monroe died.
Ah,
Very
okay.
interesting.
And just so you know, she's just almost constantly doped up on antidepressants and painkillers because her body's just breaking down, and she's upset over.
I'm
she's,
sad.
Her body's a
justifiably
literal
upset.
wonderland.
I'm
Yeah,
fat.
she's justifiably upset over losing her son.
I would be
So-
sad.
My son's
Yeah.
dead and I'm
Yeah.
fat.
Oh,
Oh,
You-
come
don't you
Why
dare
are you
call
saying
her
it like
fat.
that? You'd be like, my son said, but I'm fat. Looking
Well,
good.
she probably wasn't thinking that. She's probably self-conscious, but she doesn't realize how
She-
her beauty was.
Who cares?
Thank
You're at
you,
the
Mike.
Hard Rock
She-
You're at the Hard Rock Cafe in South Florida, South Hollywood,
Hotel
Florida.
and
Your
casino.
life's good.
You guys seen that casino? Looks like a guitar.
Yeah.
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 That's a
I
great
get
place to
Hard
die. On the 12th fret there.
And to add to this human cocktail shaker of pharmaceuticals, she has an anti-aging regimen which involves the regular injection of B12 and HGH into her ass.
God, that's
Goddamn.
hot as fuck.
It was not Mike because she does this injection like an idiot,
Oh,
which
no.
leaves her left ass cheek riddled with abscess.
That's hot.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's
Does
not.
that mean
And
her ass
to
cheek is like
exacerbate it
caving in or
even
something
more-
like that?
I mean,
What's that?
Does it mean her left ass cheek is like caving in? Like, what does that mean?
No, she's got a huge system of pimples and
Oh,
like human cream cheese
Yeah,
because
cottage
she
cheese
didn't
ass.
she reused her needles or didn't
Oh.
disinfect the injection site. So she's got like, I want you to imagine the rat king of pimples brewing on her left ass cheek.
you just pop them all night.
yeah, some
It's in
people
there,
are into
Mike.
that.
Yeah,
Some
you
people
bought
are
that shit.
very into that.
Well, here's the thing. She slipped and fell in her shower, which in fact did pop that huge abscess in
Oh.
her left ass cheek, just not outward.
Inward?
It internally popped and started to poison her blood supply.
Oh
she
my
got-
God.
She got the sepsis?
She got sepsis, and
I didn't know that.
it's not obvious. It's not obvious. They all heard her fall because she's got the lbs on her,
Big
but
thud.
they looked at her ass, and it's just like, I don't see blood. So they just thought it was fine, but she was just seeping some of that human cream cheese into her
I'm
circulatory
gonna throw up
system.
now.
I like
Fuck,
that.
Cody.
That's-
God damn
that's
it.
hot
Cody,
for that.
Hey, this is history, not me.
Cody,
You're hot
are you
for that.
sure that they knew? Because I mean, what where are we talking about? What's the year?
It's like 2008.
06.
06. Okay, so Rumble Packs were still a
07,
thing. So they could have been playing Mario Kart, and someone got hit.
07.
Someone got hit with a fucking blue shell, and it
And it,
rumbled
like,
at the
oh.
same exact moment that Nicole Smith her ass hit the shower.
I'm not sure what mystery you're solving, but because they knew she fell.
Yeah.
Hey,
they had PS3 back then, Travis.
dude, hold on.
This one of the PS3 was popping. She definitely had that shit.
Fuck you.
You know what? Fuck all you. I'm trying to help Rem. We're trying to become true crime.
Rem needs to help us. He's a
crime
host.
here.
He knows how to keep a show on,
fell in the
on
shower.
task.
I'm just also saying, Rem, let's start a true crime show.
All right, man.
Fuck
You
these
got-
guys.
That'd be good. That'd be
I see
good.
Howard K. Stern and the big bodyguard playing fucking Mario Kart together, throwing blue shells and shit at each other.
While
Yeah.
she's dying and no
Yeah.
one's paying it. Like her
Exactly.
entire entourage is like,
Yeah.
oh, she's like this because like by the way, she's wailing in pain. She's like barely able to string sentences together. The big bodyguard Maurice even says like, I heard her talking to her son and she was saying that she'd join him shortly.
Oh,
Damn,
that's
girl.
kind of
Yeah,
morbid.
shut up.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, all of this like symptomatic like outbursts are only 2 pips above a normal day for her. So her entire entourage was just like, this is kind of normalish. Just let her sleep. Let her sleep this off.
She was on drugs.
Like she had a flu, she's got all these pharmaceutical chemicals, and she's got like blood poisoning happening. And they're all, she's wailing and freaking out and hallucinating, and they're all just like, this is normalish. Let's just let her sleep.
I want
So
to reach that level.
that's exactly what's going on right
Go
now.
back
Doctor's
to doing
advice, let
blow.
her sleep.
Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
that's like when you put on that visor over 9,000. That's where I want to reach.
Yeah, man. Imagine that shit. You just hire enough people to keep you from being like adult toddler.
Yeah.
She's just trying to walk across the street, doesn't even look both ways. Imagine hiring a left guy and a right guy for that purpose alone.
That's what I want to reach, dude. This is why we have Patreon.
I'm about to start doing that now that I'm a millionaire.
Now you're a million. Dude,
Yeah.
You on my
I'm
left
actually
side,
there.
you on my right side.
sure, man.
You
We're
keep
in.
me on track.
We're
So,
walking.
February 8th, excuse me. In the morning, the doctor and bodyguard were out conducting business, leaving the nurse to stay with Anna Nicole, making sure she's all right. The nurse really doesn't do that. She just like, oh, she's sleeping. Shh, let her rest. Until like about mid-morning, the nurse like gets a look at Anna Nicole's face, and like her eyes are shut and her mouth is like open agape macabre. It's like, oh, people don't sleep like that without making noise.
Shit
You know
got
what I
black
mean?
plague, dog.
Yeah, like I want you to imagine like that Indiana Jones movie where like he's with Short Round and like they trigger that like trap with the spikes coming in, and you see like the skeleton skull like with its mouth open and the spike going through it. That's pretty much what she looked like
Oh,
without
God.
the spike and with more flesh.
The spike was going through the mouth, correct?
Yeah.
Exercise.
Rest in
Okay,
peace, you
continue.
beautiful
All
soul.
right.
Also, bigger tits.
Yeah, bigger tits on that skull.
You can't
Beautiful
tell if it's a
soul.
skeleton.
You know what? Skeletons can have big tits. I've seen it on the
Well,
internet.
you look at the back vertebra and you
You
can
actually-
tell, I guess.
If you look at the rib cage, it's actually indented the other way because of the old silicone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, dent.
That's how that works.
Oh my God, them H dents.
Oh, got some big old dents.
That's why they call them double D's.
Yeah.
Dents.
The dents.
Get him, Cody.
The nurse administered CPR on Anna Nicole while she was in bed,
That's hot.
which I didn't know this. That's a huge no-no. You have to like kick the person off of the bed to administer CPR,
Why is
so
that?
the
Yeah.
thrusts actually all get the way into their chest.
right.
It's the rebound.
Gravity, I see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta break
So-
those
Doesn't have
ribs.
to do with
man.
gravity.
She had Tempur-Pedic.
Good CPR almost always breaks ribs.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you
Didn't
don't want
she
to
have-
Space Jam that bitch.
You got a suplex there on the forehead.
Yeah, Mike.
Oh,
That's how you do
God.
first aid.
I'm gonna wake this bitch up right now.
Fucking DDT.
The bodyguard comes
bitch
back
sleeping.
in after being told like there's a crisis going on, and he actually this is surprising because he actually pulls her off the bed. He knows bed CPR is a huge no. So Maurice, the huge bodyguard's like, bitch, get out of the
Damn,
way.
bitch,
And,
what
like,
you doing?
What kind of nurse is this? What a
So he
shitty
pulls her
nurse.
off the bed and starts, he takes over the CPR administration because also, you might not know this, CPR's goddamn tiring. Like, you might be able to get, if you're an athlete, you might be able to administer CPR for like 15 minutes at the most.
Yeah, I gotta practice
So-
that.
They're doing CPR
Mike,
until
just
the ambulance
practice the
arrives, and the
mouth.
ambulance can't do.
Yeah, Mike, just practice a mouth to mouth. That's all you need to
Yeah.
practice.
Yeah.
Good.
Get the last
Good.
few minutes of life out of them.
Yeah.
Mwah. So they take turns doing CPR until the ambulance get there. The ambulance tries to defibrillate her to no avail, and they start carting her off to the hospital. And Mike, how about you ask me how she died?
How does this beautiful woman die?
Pronounced dead on arrival, February 8th, 2007, age 39.
Oh, what a
Anna Nicole
shame.
just, either died in the ambulance or, she was probably way gone before, the nurse even found her, because the bodyguard and the nurse argued over whether she had a viable pulse while they were doing CPR or not.
And the death was sepsis?
On her death certificate, it's overdose.
Oh.
Because toxicology came back, and she had a total of 9 hardcore pharmaceutical drugs in her system, all of which did not play nice with each other.
Didn't she asphyxiate in her own vomit? Is that something, or am I making that one up?
I don't remember that,
No.
finding that. But
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
it could be one of those things where, you just slam 4 Locos at a skate park, and, some kid just
Hey, it was my
rolls
friend.
you
I
the
would have
wrong
looked it
way.
up to research more.
You did the right
And-
thing, Mike.
And as we know, there's a bunch of post-mortem with Anna Nicole. After she died, there's this huge, who the real baby daddy? And as we alluded before, it's actually the photographer, Daniel Burkhead. But 4 people
Daniel?
also...
That was Larry.
Larry.
Oh.
Look at you. Larry.
Yeah,
Oh,
Cody.
yeah.
Get it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
But
Bram.
4 people in total came out and be like, I hit that. Howard K. Stern, one of them. He was just like, I've been fucking this woman so long.
Yeah.
Of course I have to be the baby daddy. It was embarrassing for him when the paternity test came back.
Oh,
Because he wanted that money.
yeah.
He wanted that money. He wanted the baby.
Yeah.
Larry Burkhead, the actual baby daddy, a.k.a. Anna's photographer. Alexander Denk, Anna's former bodyguard, also was like, I'm hitting that. And believe it or not, out of totally left field was Frederick Prince von Arnholt, a German-American businessman and husband of Zaza Gabor.
Oh,
Was just like,
Oh,
yeah, I
shit.
hit that too. High fives.
Nice.
So I know,
Lucky bastards.
not too much TMI, but I'm very into cream pie videos. We're talking
Right.
wow. All
We're
right.
not-
No, this is given.
Travis.
He's
We're
talked
talking
about
about
it
cream
before.
pie videos.
Pie eating
And
contest,
sometimes,
Travis?
pie eating contests where the Tootsie
Nice.
Rolls at the bottom of the whipped cream.
All right. Great.
Internal bukkake.
But imagine the Game of Thrones that happens when you've got multiple men cream pieing in the same woman at once.
I don't care.
Dude, you just need to imagine dragons. That's how hardcore it is.
I thought we were talking about a pie eating
that's the most
contest.
softcore band out there. If Imagine Dragons was a sex scene, it would be one that might be appropriate from Stuart
Rem.
Little.
Yeah.
Does this not keep you up at night? Imagine the Game of Thrones shit. These sperm going to battle inside of the serpents.
Travis, it kept me up at night many years ago when it first happened. I've since overcome those dragons and demons. And I don't think. But I gotta say, I remember exactly where I was on the day she died. I was working in a doctor's office, a GI doctor's office. Right, I was the only male in an office full of females. And this woman came in and said, "Hey, did you guys hear the news?" I'm like, "No, what?" She's like, "Anna Nicole just died." I'm like, "No."
When you say GI, do you mean gastrointestinal or?
Yeah, gastro. And because you don't understand, I was a big Anna Nicole fan. All right? I don't know if you could tell by this episode or not, but I was ready, Travis. I was ready for that comeback. All right, when she was doing hardcore to make money, I was waiting for it because man, I was 26 years old at the time, and I'm fucking ready. Goddamn, she's been a part of my life for 10 years at this point, and then she was dead. After all this drama, she was dead, and it's like, goddamn, why'd you take away the most beautiful woman?
Plus
And I'm like,
size.
Beautiful
Rem,
soul.
Rem, this
I like
is your.
the way
this
you
is-
think, Rem. I like the way you think.
Rem, this is your 9/11.
yeah,
You won't
Yeah.
forget
Come on.
where you were.
Yeah.
And then Nicole
Never
Smith
forget
died.
it.
Yeah, and I feel like of all of the sad stories that have happened here, with the son Daniel, with Nicole herself, with the chicken guy, Rem, you're the true victim here.
Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
Because Anna already peaked.
Some scars
you were
don't
waiting
heal.
to peak, and now you had to find a different trajectory. Now I
right.
feel like you're peaking now, and it's great. I love being in your company. But I
Thank
will say this: you were a victim at that time.
I
Yeah.
was.
Mhm,
I
mhm,
spent money on her products. I spent money on her videos. All right, her magazines. All right, I consumed her television show, and all the Howard Stern appearances. I was all over those. I was all over Anna Nicole. Anything Anna Nicole, old Rem Dickman. was all over, and then she was taken away from me, just ripped out of my life, and it's awful.
This is hard. I'm tearing up.
Do CPR on the floor.
Dead.
PSA.
It's really tough.
Yeah, I and as much as I can appreciate this, we don't like to end the show on a really sad note.
Yeah,
like that.
we try to keep it light.
Usually someone dies and then we start laughing about it, but like you really brought this down.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I
I'm sorry.
I got a question.
Oh, fuck.
No, the human experience is. Sorry, Mike. What the human experiences are fascinating, but
Mike,
How is this woman a bad person, Cody? So I'm trying,
Let me
trying to come to this conclusion right now.
So, after much televised drama, the paternity test revealed Larry Burkhead was the baby daddy, and everyone else was not. And big old Howard K. Stern was a big old cuckaroo, and it didn't work out well for him because he's literally on Larry King Live, just being like, "I am the baby daddy," and then like literally a week later, Larry Burkhead's like, "Ha, no, I got in there."
Did the White Walkers win or did the fucking dragons win? This is Game of Thrones going on inside of her fucking vag.
I don't know.
Someone's
see
White
season 8?
Walkers win.
Nobody won.
Dude,
Travis,
I just
Jesus.
read the books, and the
okay,
fat
good.
fuck that wrote the books just stopped.
Honestly, this guy Howard Stern needs to go on Real Sports with Brian Gumbel because he just got gamed. All right.
Well, in 2009, Howard K. Stern and a bunch of former physicians were charged with 23 felonies in connection with the accidental overdose that Anna Nicole suffered. So, like, he doesn't come out looking too hot.
Wait, Stern was charged with the overdose? Like, what is he, like, shooting it
23
into her arm?
felonies in connection with the overdose.
Yeah,
bold.
they enabled her.
Yeah, it's like you don't
Can't do anything anymore.
like. The thing was like Anna Nicole had to switch names to get the drugs she had in her system, and it looked like because she's a little screw loose, it looked like there was an actual adult helping her with this, and that's probably Howard K. Stern.
You can get fined for that?
What have you been doing recently?
You get fined? I don't know.
Go
I'm just
to
trying
jail
to help
for
my
that,
friends.
Which friend?
Travis.
I'm not going to say
Smith.
anything.
Okay, good. Cody.
Wait, I can go to jail?
You're going to jail.
You're fine.
You're fired to jail.
Yeah, I think you should go to jail.
If you
Travis.
do good enough in jail, you'll become
I'm just trying to have a
president.
good time.
Jail,
Mike will
you-
bail you
you
out.
3
He's good.
meals a day.
Yeah, Mike, please drop my bill.
I gotta think about it.
Some people
you
notice
ass.
a eerie similarity between Marilyn Monroe and Anna Nicole Smith. Both were blonde
Beautiful.
bombshells. Marilyn was actually a redhead, and Anna Nicole was a brunette. The blonde was a
You shut your dirty mouth.
okay. Chlorohydrate was the same thing that did both of them in. The two lived in the same house at different times, and both died suddenly before their 40th birthdays. I don't think this is serendipity. I think this is literally just Anna Nicole being a Marilyn Monroe fangirl and manifesting some things wittingly and unwittingly.
She cosplayed Marilyn Monroe for her whole life.
Well put.
Could you imagine if the Wayans brothers did another movie and they did White Girls too, but it was just like them mixing their biopics, like Marilyn Monroe and Anna Nicole Smith get in a bad bit of trouble.
The Wayans
I'd
brothers
watch
are
that. That'd be
back.
good.
I would be way funnier. I'm
waiting for that.
I am pro whiteface, by the way. I think it's funny.
I'm pro whiteface.
I think whiteface is hilarious.
I don't think they executed it that well. I'll be honest.
No.
But let's
a
give
little,
it another
little
shot.
cringe.
I
cringe.
just love that moment where Terry Crews is about to fuck that guy in the asshole.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's hot. Terry Crews got a very muscular head.
That's you got to start there
He's got range. He's got so much range at Terry Crews.
with his cum shot or his acting prowess.
His
Both.
dick is probably the size of my forearm. Probably.
Yeah, he is-
Probably times 10.
His dick's probably got his own
Probably
dick.
my whole arm.
You know what I
It's
mean?
probably
Just a
this
little.
arm length.
That whole white arm of yours.
Dude, so Rem,
White
I feel like
chicks,
the real
too.
victim of this episode is you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
comes down. This is very serendipitous
Yeah,
because the real
I got-
victim is you.
I've been taking these lion's mane mushrooms, right? I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys
me
heard of them.
too.
Yeah, and it's starting to it's like really taking effect on my brain. I'm starting to unlock all these memories from the past. Like my
Yeah.
memories are boom, and
None
so,
of them are good for me.
yeah, they're all terrible. So all these Anna Nicole memories just boom, 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 just firing back into my head as Cody's talking. I'm like, oh, I'm living in the 90s and early 2000s again. I wish I
Not
can
good.
go back. I miss those days. Those were great days.
God
But,
damn it, Paul Stamets.
Fuck
Bringing
you,
up
Cody.
our past all weird and shit like that on Joe Rogan. Get the fuck out of here.
God damn it, Cody.
There you have it. Rest in peace, Anna Nicole Smith. Seemingly in a perpetual state of being, attention starved, and brewing a perilous mix of traits and chemicals within her. A monger of sex appeal, a haphazard indulger of junk food and meds and a aching addict of attention.
And most
If you have a
importantly,
daughter, go make sure she knows she's loved.
and most importantly, a lovely white woman, which we don't
Yes.
see many of these days. So, congratulations.
Ah,
If you have a daughter,
I'm kidding.
if you have a daughter, please support them in their adventure to larger breasts.
I'm never having kids.
that's not what I said.
Yeah, no, that's what Cody said. I mean, in so many ways, make sure they're loved.
Guys, do we usually have a moral? I usually just stop the show now.
I tried putting one in, but it fell flat because
Oh,
I've been drinking.
Mike, you got one for us?
You have a moral? Please let it be good.
Rem, it goes to you. Mike, you
Okay.
not so good.
Yeah, don't mix your amphetamines, all right? And weight loss can be done with healthy eating rather than trim spa.
True. I like that. It's a
There
lot
you
better than I was
go.
gonna
Yeah, I
say.
like the good bow. Good bow to put on this bitch round.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank
like
you.
keto, just eat cheese.
Yes,
Bing bong.
that's-
That's how it is.
You
All
should
right.
eat. You should eat hard cheddar and brie once
right.
a day,
Ham
twice
and
a day,
cheese
3
sandwich
times
only.
a day, 4 times a day.
All right, cheese
You
ball.
got to use the hard cheddar to scoop the brie, right, Travis?
Yep.
we got to eat some sugar pills and
No, sugar's
Wait.
bad, dude.
What do you?
All right,
no.
not sugar pills.
This is going off the rails. We got to end this episode.
Turn his
Hey,
mic off.
I went to GMC and I got
Cody.
sugar pills. It didn't work.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing the research on this episode. Rem, thank you
you're
for
welcome.
joining us. You're a lovely
You're
person.
welcome.
I love your show. Would you please plug all your stuff? Because
I will.
man, the Rich Dickman show, it's there.
He's such
It's
an
there.
Rich is a little strict. I don't know. He
You
should
know,
let you off your
if-
chain.
we talk about actually Mr. Dickman's history in the latest episode of 156, so you can check that out. We have a
you
question
allowed?
asking about it. So, but yeah, Rich Dickman show on all the podcast apps. Get in there, richdickman.com for all your Rich Dickman needs. And of course, if you're interested in the Patreon, it's patreon.com/richdickman. Probably aren't, but it's there. But yeah, we record on Thursdays, we release every Saturday morning, so you can get in there and get good. We're doing an extra episode every month now because we met a Patreon goal, so we do 5 episodes a month instead of 4.
You fool.
It's awful. It's it's terrible. But yeah, and I'd love to have you guys back on if you're free. If it's this
Yes.
Thursday or next Thursday, whatever. Just let me know. We'll have everybody on, and we'll do a show together and have fun. But yeah, no, thanks for having me on, gentlemen. It's been a blast. It's been a topic. It's a topic I'm very familiar with. I can't believe the serendipity of it all, Travis. And Subaru Brothers Forever,
Oh yeah,
or
dude.
Subaru Lesbians Forever.
We're gonna
however you
scissor, and
Brother
you can see the
lesbians.
pics at remeatscum.com.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's remdrinkscum.com.
Rem drinks.
actually.
Okay, you
Yeah.
fixed it.
Oh, I
You
gotta
fixed
type
it.
that in. Hold on.
All right, beautiful.
But thanks again.
And when we get when we get lesbian married in the Hudson Valley with our Subarus touching tailpipes,
Hell
you
yeah.
can see it there.
Beautiful.
I'm all
right.
about free love. I like
Right.
that.
Rem, thanks again, man. Yes, and if you've enjoyed this episode, why don't you head over to patreon.com/roastmortemcast. Give us your money because that's all we really care about.
Please.
Yeah,
Mike is trying to make us all rich. We're going to use
I've been
all the
trying to tell
Patreon
these
money-
guys how to invest. They don't want to listen to me.
all the Patreon money
I-
is going
I
to
actually
Mike's
didn't
pocket
listen
where
when he
he'll
said
be investing
Dogecoin.
in our names. If that doesn't make sense, it's because you don't know money. Let's put it this way. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, it's
Thanks,
all right.
Travis. Thanks, listener. Thanks, Rem. Thanks, Cody. And thanks to me. And that's it. All
Yeah,
right.
Tom's
goodbye.
giving thanks to
Thank you,
everyone
Shane.
this week.
Everyone gets a thanks.
Ba, 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 ba.
Good night.
Yeah.
Shane.
Yes.
Please give us money. Our new money. Yeah.